All right, so what's going on? So bishop d3 played, so probably g4 h. We're not sure which one, but one of those two moves will be played undoubtedly. Greenfield's enormous now. Ah, okay. Fabiano, both players using a lot of time here. They both use like 2 minutes. I have a chicken Caesar wrap on a spinach tortilla. Thank you so much to Spooky Cat for the 8, Carrot for the 40, Mounty Brett for the 3, Nick Green for the 11, Monkey Tail Cactus for the 10, Royal Orange for the Prime, and Verifake for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, you guys. Thank you also to Jojo Yeyu for the 7 months. Hikaru, my favorite chess player. How many grandmasters can you name? More than enough. F6 might win the bishop, but then if F6 you take, and you sack the bishop, you get a check, and a checkmate's incoming. Yeah. What happened? Tortilla? Yeah, tortilla. So anyway, can I put up a timer? Sure. I mean, the score you guys will see because it's next to the names. I can put a timer. Someone can tell me how much time there is. Where is it? One second, let me open this. Liz is boring covering the SCC. Why is it boring? I don't know why it's boring. Why is this boring? One second. Why isn't it opening? Give me 1 second. Okay, so how much time do they have, you guys? They have what, 1 hour? How much time? Fabiano about to tank Magnus' elo. 84 minutes? Okay. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. Oh, whoops, 1 second. There we go. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, there we go. All right. So what's going on here? Professional streamer or something like that. Position still looks fairly balanced. I'd probably rather be white here, though. I'd much rather be white. Timer is because it's a SCC match. There's a countdown. Can I show the players' cams? I could show them. But there's always changing scenes. That's the thing. They're always changing scenes. Eval bar broken? No, it's zeros. Chess is always zeros, you guys. There is no score, by the way. This is the first match in the first game of the match. No, the score is 0-0. There's no actual score in the match, so it is what it is. Who is this Magnus guy? I mean, he's just a chess player, world champion for a little bit of time. You know, nothing too special. Yeah, just f3 bishop g6. I mean, if Fabiano loses this game, it's going to be a long afternoon for him, and I think he is going to lose this game. So there's takes rook c6. It takes and rook c6 and then takes and takes. I mean, computer says after d4 it's still complicated though. Still complicated after d4. Thanks so much, a horny badger for the 4 and no Johns for the 16 months. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, he's just kind of, you know, kind of a world champion. But hey, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a streamer and I'm a world champion too. So. Anyway. Apparently knight f1 was winning. Knight g4 is not correct because after takes you're gonna get checkmated here. Yeah, I mean, what to say? Like, I mean, hey, if it's oh, but that's a bad move. Probably knight e5. Computer likes rook e5. Oof, not an easy move to play. How does it feel to say that I'm a world champion? I literally don't care, you guys. I just find it all very comical. I don't really care. In reality, I don't. Like, I would much rather be the CGC champion than the world chess champion, because I would much rather have that stupid trophy from the CGC than what I got. So I would rather have won the CGC than be a world champion. That's the honest truth, you guys. There you go. Yeah. What can I say? Don't disrespect the fried chicken. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. E6. Check. King d6. Rook d1. Rook d1. Wait a second. Rook d1, rook c1, knight e3. But takes a knight f5, and Fabiano's fine. Just trade a knight f5. No, rook d. No, Fabiano throws, and now he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. Yeah, now he's just gonna lose. King f2, and you just resign. Oh man. I mean, just knight f5 and e7. E7 and rook d8. Oh. I mean, this is shades. This is shades of my my match with Levon. Same thing. First game, very close, very back and forth, and then in the time scramble where both players have seconds on the clock, Levon was not able to keep up with me. Same thing happening here. Now we're gonna get a boring 4 hours. Well, I'm not covering this for 4 hours. If it gets out of control early, I won't cover it much longer. Yeah. Yeah, Fabiano should have gotten some dunking once again. Yeah, this copy is pretty good. This isn't a sponsored portion, but it's pretty good. What can I say? Anyway, all right, what do we have? Anti-Marshall with a4 c3. Of course, as everybody knows, a certain somebody by the name of Hikaru actually prepared this for a game that he was going to be playing in the Grand Chester. I think it was 2019 in Croatia. I prepared this for somebody, but then I didn't get to use it, and Fabiano pipped me by using this against Ding Loren in that same event later on. I think Ding played like a d6 bishop g4. Things which are very fake for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. So this is all pretty normal. Now it's known. Yeah. Yeah, Magnus is up 1-0. You guys can see the score next to his name in the box here. It's 1-0. Yeah. He could get to 3,300. I think it's unlikely because Fabiano is 3,000. My gosh. I mean, Fabiano is like, this is ridiculous. 3,000. Fabiano is not a 3,022 player. That's ridiculous. I mean, Fabiano should be 3,100. I mean, I'm just being honest. Fabiano should be 3,100. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know why he's so underrated. He just threw away some points in Title Tuesday or something. But yeah, Fabiano at 3,022 is just an awful matchup. But the rating's so high. Yeah, I mean, it's just so disgustingly bad. Fabiano played some games against XQC, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, content for the YouTubes. Okay, so what takes knight c3 and d5's got to be the idea here. What am I eating? I'm just eating a chicken Caesar wrap that I got. I have a feeling this is going to go the wrong way pretty quickly. Like bishop f5, knight d2, and the knight b4, knight c2. This looks suspicious to me. This looks actually bishop f5, knight d2, knight c3, and you resign the game because your queen is trapped. Bishop f5, and I'm actually already very concerned for Fabiano. Very concerned after bishop f5. And now you go knight b4. Fabiano's never been 3100, really? That's kind of wild. He should be. Probably knight a3 or knight c3. One of those two moves should be played by white here, but hard to judge. New XG spider pick for the 5 thing. Use Captain Baguette for the 12. Hikaru looking muy bonito today. Muchas gracias. Bishop a6, knight d4, takes, black gets wooden shield. I already prefer Magnus' position already. Although on the other hand, you have an outside juicer in the end game. You're getting an outside. You have an outside juicer. So it's not completely clear cut. Because black's gonna get a wooden shield in the middle, but you have the outside juicer to run up the board, so hard to judge. Hard to judge. Yeah, outside juicer good. Yeah, of course. It's all about the juice. Thank you so much to your ex. Oh, wait, that's just a rate of 1, so that's a spam rate. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Blue Smurf for the prime and Jacob Grid for the prime as well. Thank you so much, Jacob Grid. Appreciate it. I started playing chess 500 years ago, way too long ago. Magnus overrated? Not necessarily, but the problem is when you start getting into the rarefied era, like obviously I can definitely it's something that I'm very familiar with. When you start getting above like 3250, the problem is you start playing real good players where you gain like +2 or +3 for a win and you lose 13 for a loss. So it becomes impossible to keep gaining points unless you find a way to squeeze the 3000 IM or somebody who's just way overrated. Thank you so much to Zero Planet Shocks for tier 1, Jay Caden for the prime, and Unox for the 9. Do you like Bogota? I've only been there one time when I did the film shoot with Myth. It was fine. I didn't dislike it. I mean, obviously everybody's familiar with it from like, you know, Narcos and all that other stuff. Seemed fine to me, but I mean, I don't know, it was okay. I preferred Bolivia though. If it comes to South America, Bolivia is my kind of place. I like Bolivia much more. So yeah. All right, so we're covering this match, you guys. Istanbul or Paris? Oh, I loved Istanbul. I have a 9-hour layover there, so maybe I'll go out because the only direct flights to Almaty in Kazakhstan are from Istanbul, and of course, like, you know, so therefore, like, I'm flying on Turkish to get to Almaty. So I have 9-hour layover, so maybe I'll go into the city for a bit. Although there was unfortunately a bombing. I think there was like a bombing very recently. That happened. Rook f d8, and I think Fabiano's in some trouble, so I don't know. But Istanbul, I mean, you go like on a cruise on the Bosphorus. Istanbul will always be a city that I have a deep affection for. Yeah, I mean, of course, like, I mean, who doesn't want to go to Byzantium? I mean, it's one of the all-time cities that you want to go to. Thank you so much, Johnny, for the prime. Thank you so much. So yeah, I haven't been to Istanbul probably since like 2015 or something, but yeah, I mean, Istanbul's great. Like, I mean, I'd probably do like if Hassan was ever going there, I'd probably like ask him about like doing like some kind of IRL. I mean, it's Istanbul, it's Constantinople, it's Byzantium. Like, it depends who you are. I mean, yeah, if it's 1400 years ago and it's Constantine, then yes, it would be Constantinople. But I mean, it's all relative. Oh, is Hassan not allowed back in Turkey? Has he said enough bad things about Erdogan? Is he not allowed back? Has he said too many things? Like, I wasn't sure. I assumed he could go back, but Has he said too many bad things about Erdogan? He has. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's not restricted? I don't know, but like, yeah, you never know. Like, yeah. Oh, he's waiting till Erdogan's out of power. Okay. Right. What's going on? So somehow Fabiano was just down a pawn for no reason. I mean, if Fabiano loses this game, he's down 2-0. This could be like pretty much exactly like my match against Levon yesterday. Yeah. I think Lionel Messi will score today. Yes, I do think Messi's going to score, and I do think Argentina is going to win today. I think Argentina is going to win. Can I talk about the situation in Iran? Well, actually, that is worth noting because currently there's a tournament going on in Sitges in España, and one of the Iranian players had to forfeit their first round game because they were paired against an Israeli. I think Amin Taboi had to resign against 2100 Israeli in round 1. So I mean, it's crazy. I try not to be political, but what I would say in general about the situation is very simple. It's amazing, and in one lifetime you can ruin 2500 years of great society, a great history in one generation. It's very sad. Thank you so much to Piyush CS for the 6 months. Appreciate it. So queen h5, probably bishop e6, not bishop g6. Queen takes would be winning. So I mean, it's very simple. In one lifetime, you can ruin 2500 years of history. It's just, I mean, crazy. Last 2500 years has not been that great. Okay, whatever, you guys. They made plenty of cultural contributions to the world today, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy. In one lifetime, you can just ruin everything. Thank you so much to C Lagar for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah. Meaning Israel shouldn't have their own country? No, that's not what I said at all. I said, like, well, you want my honest opinion? I'll give you my honest opinion. Maybe if the country stopped supporting terrorist groups and they actually like supported the people in their own country, things would be different. Okay, bishop d3 trade, probably queen f5 or queen c5. I mean, black is still better here, but hard to tell what's going to happen. Yeah, maybe if instead of like worrying about the US and Israel, you just like and supporting these stupid groups, you actually like supported the people in your country, it'd be completely different. You can take and go queen g4. Well, I mean, you guys can say that, but look at Saudi Arabia. Like, yes, they have a very bad history, but there's change going on even there. Okay, let's see. So queen d8, probably rook c5. Oh no, rook c5, there's checking queen d6. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Maybe you go g3 and king g2, but I think Magnus is going to win this game. I think Magnus will win this game. Thank you so much to Elliot Isu for the prime. So, anyway. What am I reading? I'm not reading anything at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I know you guys can talk about the USA. You can talk about Mossadegh. You can talk about all that stuff. I mean, yes, I'm aware. Wait. No, takes or rook d1. Never mind. We need 2. Okay, rook c6, rook d1. Yeah, Fabiano's going to lose this game. There's c4, c3, and yeah, this is going to fall apart pretty quickly. Thank you so much to Hibashi for the 9 months. Yeah, I mean, c3, rook d2. 2-0. Fabiano's on his way out already. This is going to be a exact carbon copy of my match against yeah, it's gonna be a carbon copy of my match against Levon, I think. Yeah, this is 2-0. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty bad. Yeah, there's bishop g2, castles. And we have the Catalan opening here. Well, Fabiano play a6. He plays b5. So Fabiano thinks his name is Hikaru. He thinks he's like a prominent streamer and can play this b5 a6. Of course, this was first played by Jan Nepomniachtchi in the World Championship match against Magnus Carlsen. Again, it's been played by people like Hikaru, you know, scrubs like that. However, Hikaru, when he played it last time, he got soundly defeated by Jan Krzysztof Duda in the Chess Global Championship. So you might not want to follow his games that closely. Again, c5 and knight e4, all very standard so far. Knight e4 is not the move, actually. c5 is the main line. Knight e4, I mean, maybe it transfers queen e1, knight b4, and then c5. It's the same thing, but what age does bullet become unviable at the top levels? You know, I'm still pretty good at bullet, relatively speaking, but I would say that on average, I feel like I'm probably about, again, you can't compare different sites, different times, but I think on average, I would say I'm about 100 points lower objectively. Like if you assume that like I'm playing great, the best I'm playing, I would say I'm probably a good 100 points below where I was when I was at my peak, regardless of what site you want to talk about. So I mean, I think I still am good enough to be the best, but I think I'm at the point where probably the question is, when do I lose another 100 points? Because once I lose another 100 points, then I'm definitely not even close to the top anymore. Like I'm probably like top 10, but definitely not top 2 or 3. So probably I think I'm gonna say I have about 2 to 3 more years left where I can still play good bullet, where I can be competitive. That's what I would say. 2 to 3 years. Andrew is good at bullet, but Andrew is god at hyper bullet. At bullet he's good, at hyper he's insane. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm still good at bullet, just to be clear. Like I think I'm still probably top 2, top 3. If I'm playing my best, I think I can still even make some claim that I'm the best. But again, the thing is, for me, when I play bullet, my reactions, the in split second reactions, are just not as good as they once were. They just aren't as good. And I can feel it, because there are a lot of times when I spaz and I start thinking, like, it's just the processor just doesn't work the way that it once did. Takes queen b4, bishop f6 is probably this should be a draw. This is all very standard stuff. These are definitely not Michael. I mean, I think I'm still probably, I mean, on a good day I think I'm the best, but I would say basically the 3 best players are probably myself, Ali Reza, and Magnus. But everybody else is not that far behind. I think everybody else is pretty close now. I don't think there's a big gap anymore. Bayonet says, I'm pretty sure you have more than 2-3 years. Not where I'm good at bullet. Blitz and rapid is one thing, but bullet, and bullet, like, no, I don't have much time left in bullet where I'm probably up there with the top players. I don't. I think I have 2 to 3 years where I'm still probably competitive. I might not be the best, but I think on a good day I can be the best, but it's not. Yeah, time comes for all of us. I know. E3, E5, and we're gonna get a very boring draw here. Magnus is about to there's F3, maybe there's F3 to keep the game alive. Still should be a draw with perfect play, but we'll see. Max Kellerman Hikaru is going to drop off a cliff very soon. Isn't that what he said about Albert Pujols? And then Albert hit, like, 10 home runs in the last month of the season. Yeah, F3 is the best move here. Queen B1 just forces an instant draw. Oh, he said it about Tom Brady too? Oh, okay. Oh, he said it in 2017 about Brady? Oh, oops. Big oops. Yeah, takes queen b1, and white's up a pawn. I mean, should be a draw, but Magnus up a pawn, he can maybe squeeze something out of this with queen b1. Hikaru, Magnus, and Alireza are top 3. Close behind are Danny and Andrew. Yeah, I mean, actually, I was gonna say people like Nihal though. The young blood. Those are the ones who I think are behind. I mean, Andrew and Daniel, like, they're not old, but I feel like they're also not getting younger either. Like that's the thing. I mean, Nihal is young and he's on the way up still. Yeah, Nihal, that Chilean grandmaster, exactly. So yeah. Okay, probably bishop d6 and bishop c5. I mean, he's trying to go e4, e5 here, and then some knight h4. Knight. I mean, I think Magnus is probably going to win this, by the way. Yeah, I think Magnus is going to win this game, probably. It's going to be, I think it's going to be too hard for Fabiano to save this, because you're getting e5. Eventually, he's going to rotate the pony. I have this feeling that somehow Fabiano is going to lose this. I don't know why, but I think he is. I'm being controversial. How am I being controversial talking about bullet? What do you mean? No, if Magnus wins this game, I think the match is already about to go in the wrong direction. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are smoking, but anyway, we're just chilling. We're having a good time here, everybody. So yeah, bishop e7, queen e4. Somehow he's going to rotate the pony. He's going to get a rook to b1 or a1, and Magnus is going to win this game. I'm pretty confident. I don't play the winner. I play Nihal in the semifinal. The winner of this match plays Wesley or MBL. I don't know when Wesley and MBL play. Thanks so much to Steal for the 5 months. Appreciate it, but we'll see. The only thing I do know is that I am trying my hardest to be as fresh as I can for the World Rapid and Blitz, because I do feel like I've been playing too much chess lately, and I do feel a little bit burned out right now. So for me, the biggest thing right now is just getting through the World Rapid and Blitz, and getting through the World Rapid and Blitz, and just putting up as good a performance as I can, because I do feel like I'm like running out of gas here at the end of the year. Okay, f5, a very committal move by Magnus here. He's trying to pop the pony to f4 rather than rotate it. Almaty is a great city. I really advise you to travel around. Okay. Yeah. Thing is, after rook d4 and queen d5, black gets like a right triangle. I mean, you get the classic 90-degree right triangle once you get queen d5. So rook d4 is a good move. Rook d8. Yeah, rook d8 is a pretty obvious move, because then you have to go back to e4. I mean, maybe you have queen a1, but again, then there's rook d2 and queen d5, and your king is a little bit open. Well, king h7 is not a bad move either, because you still have this weakness. Just stream Fortnite. Well, you guys, I've been crushing it at Fortnite. I won a couple more games this morning, so I'm actually crushing it at Fortnite. Maybe I'll stream Fortnite for a little bit. Copium, well, I mean, I won. That doesn't mean that like I was playing against good players, though, to be fair. Like, yeah, I did win 2 games, but that doesn't mean the players weren't like Tifu. Okay, Magnus using some time here. Clock is ticking down. Under 1 hour right now. Okay, plays e6, probably takes, and then queen queen e5, knight f4. Still tricky. What is your highest concurrent viewership this year? I don't actually know. I have no idea. Honestly, no idea. It's time to start training to box. If I start training to box, I'm probably going to get hit in the head, and probably I will very quickly not be good at bullet. It's 44k. I have no idea. Twitch recap is out. Where's my Twitch recap? Let me see. You guys are right. There should be a Twitch recap somewhere. I got an email about it. Let's see. Where is it? Give me 1 second. Where is it? Is it my email, or is it in my dashboard somewhere? I don't actually know. Yeah, I have no idea where it would be, so I'll check later. Thanks, Stephen Joarni, for the 4 months. After boxing, your bullet will be 30-minute rapid. Yeah. No, I mean, the problem with it, chess boxing is something that can be casually fun, but I mean, again, at the end of the day, like I think it's like you run big risk. You run big risk. What do you think of retroactively awarding Andrea Botez the win after review? I think the whole thing is silly. I mean, it's a fun boxing thing. Obviously, it's not serious. And I think everyone's just taking it way too seriously. So it's just like, I don't know why everyone's like losing their mind over something that's just casual and fun. Okay, so queen d5 here, and it should be a draw. Concussions aren't fun. That's true. Yeah, queen d5 I think is a very easy draw. But he goes queen g5. Now white gets the knight out. Knight f4, bishop d6 maybe? I'm under the strange impression that Fabiano is actually playing this for a win. He's trying to play this for a win because of the white king being weak. Okay, Magnus is queen f5, rook e4, knight f4, bishop d6, easy draw, and that's life. I think there's just 6 man for the 11 months, bishop d6, and the game will be a draw. Rook e6. They both trained for months, so it's only fair things are made right. I think the women's match that was a late match that was added. That was not announced. They only announced it about a month before it happened. Twitch recaps annual. Okay, let me Let's pull this off. There we go. Is it here? Where's oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, highest concurrence was 45,000 actually, yeah. 44,820. Yeah, LOL was used the most. Interesting. Okay, interesting. But at any rate, what do we get? We got another Nimzo Indian. We got this A3 line. F3 played. Idea is to create a big white center with E4 here. White gets all these pawns, and maybe F4, maybe G4 even. Yeah. Let's aim for 69,420 next year. Right. Exactly, you guys. Totally. Anyway, big shout out to everybody who's watching. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday afternoon. Obviously, I will be playing the second title Tuesday. First one didn't quite go the way I wanted, but you know, it's gonna be a good, nice long day. Also, actually, I think I'm gonna order a little bit of food. So Magnus lost how many points for a draw? He lost like 5 points. This is where it gets ridiculous. Like Magnus beating Fabiano 2.5 half is a good result. That's good. And even when you do that, you're gonna lose points over the long run or break even at that. So it's pretty rough. Order Italian? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna have sushi in a hot minute, maybe. Finally, no Costco food. Costco food is the best. What can I say, you guys? You go get that like $1.50 hot dog. You know, inflation running rampant. I know people pretend, you know, with CPI number today that everything is great and fine and dandy, but it isn't. So you know, just great quality. You can get that nice big pizza as well, like a cheese pizza or pepperoni pizza. I mean, sure, it has 3,000 or 4,000 calories, but I mean, who's counting at the end of the day anyway? Inflation dogs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so E4 is a problem because then black takes the pawn. Black has the I think this is the boat or the bathtub formation here. Yeah. Have I ever tried Canadian Costco poutine? I don't think I've been to a Costco in Canada. I don't think I've been to a Costco in Canada, no. But anyway. So yeah, what's going on here? Fabiano using time. This is a tough position to play in a blitz match. You have no obvious ideas. You can't play E4 or you can just play E4. Just be like, okay, fudge it. I'm just gonna go play it because I don't want to think too long. So he does it. Wait. Magnus didn't just grab the pawn instantly. Interesting. He goes to F4, which apparently is a mistake. So E5. E5 is a tough move to play here. I don't even understand why. Why is this a good move? I don't understand. E5? Yeah, I don't even understand it. I don't even understand it. Apparently E5 is good according to the computer, but I literally don't understand what the point of E5 is. It opens diagonal, but you're chucking a pawn in return. And I don't even see the... Oh, maybe you take C5? And you try to play the diag? But see, this is the thing. Like, are you playing D5 takes? Computer likes Queen C2, which is just... I mean, it's not crazy if Fabiano uses a bunch of time to play Queen C2 or Queen E2, maybe. Yeah, he doesn't... He plays DC5, which, again, for us puny humans who aren't like 3,800, these moves don't make any sense. I mean, it's ridiculous. No human would find E5 with Queen C2. That's just too ridiculous. But if we were 3,800, we would find it. Yeah. Puny? Yeah, well, I mean, computers make humans look pretty pathetic at chess. More so than probably any other game or sport. But it's not the end of the world. I mean, you have A4, Bishop A3 to guard the tower. Power, Queen E2, Knight G5, or Knight F2 and Knight E4. And maybe you just go A4. I don't know if you go Knight F2, E4, you play A4 first. Or Queen E2. Plays A4 first, logical. Just so he has Bishop A3. I'm going to make a prediction. I think Fabiano is going to win this game. I think Fabiano is going to win this game. Oh, it's 4,000 now. Thank you so much to Sky Dragoon for the 6 months. Dragoon, great unit in StarCraft. I was always a big fan of the Dragoon. It's a great unit, but it's a little bit slow getting the Dragoons out, right? I mean, you can do Zealot into Cybernetics Core into Dragoon, I guess. I mean, I guess that's a basic standard build, but anyway, big shout out to Sky Dragoon for the 6 months. Appreciate it. They're probably 94 here, I assume. Yeah, also it's true. If you don't micro the Dragoons, they're pretty stupid. That is a good point. Yeah, that's true. I've been to Italy a bunch of times, you guys. I don't know why you're asking if I've been to Italy, but I have been to Italy. So anyway, it's all good. All good. Thanks so much to T-Dam for the 7 months. Thanks so much to T-Dam. Appreciate it. Would Danny be a better opponent against you instead of Levon? No, I don't think so. Thank you so much to Cake Mix for 7. I mean, the thing is, like, again, with all the matchups in the SCC, it's really important that you get off to a good start. Like, I mean, I can't state it enough. Like, when people are playing against me or playing against Magnus, the problem is they know that if in the bullet, if they're not ahead by bullet, they're going to get stepped on. They just know that. And so the problem is they feel there's this extra, like, there's this huge extra pressure at the start of the match that, like, I'm not feeling and Magnus isn't feeling. And that generally leads to what happens early on, where players overpress, lose a couple of games, and then it all falls apart because they already know that it's like they're completely screwed. Daniel and 3-0 is incredibly good, but Daniel with Increment, it's a very different story. And 3-0 Daniel is amazing, but Increment is much different. Now Magnus apparently blunders here with B6. Apparently takes maybe Bishop A3. Actually, like I said, I think Fabiano is going to win this game. Levon said in Fabiano's podcast that he's definitely beating you. I haven't watched a podcast, so I'm not going to let people say these things. So I've learned that generally, if you just believe what everyone says on the internet, they might be baiting you. Maybe he said it. If he said it, he said it. But unless my mods say that he said that, I don't think so. I mean, that doesn't sound like a very Levon kind of thing to say. He didn't say it? Okay. Why am I not surprised? Eggs? I mean, white's just up a pawn here. This looks amazing. I mean, Bishop F8 allows some funky knight G3, some hooks and checkmate. So I think you have to take Rook F5 and maybe Rook E1, maybe Rook B1. Yeah, I mean, it's like, that just doesn't sound like Levon. Levon's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna beat someone. That just doesn't really sound very Levonish. That just doesn't sound very Levonish. I'm planning to come to the UK at some point, maybe. Maybe. Levon looked depressed. Well, like I said, the problem for Levon is that when he got off to the bad start, like, it just starts compounding itself. Because at some point, you already know the match is over. That's the problem. I mean, the problem is that it just compounds the issue. Like, when you get off to a bad start, it's very hard not to become a little bit despondent and depressed. In 95, I guess the idea is to smother checkmate with knight d3. Computer likes just h3 here. Not an easy move to play. Levon said he plays Bullet and Blitz on a secret account. That's not very shocking at all. I'd be shocked if he didn't. However, I don't, so that is one difference. If Fabiano plays h3, I think he will actually win this game. Goes Bishop c5 at knight d3. Maybe there's Rook b8. I mean, there's Rook b8, there's Queen c7. Queen c7 is probably winning. But Queen c7, Queen g6 looks kind of scary with checkmates too. Oof. Will Fabiano find Queen c7 is a big question here. I guess. What? Now there's knight h3. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. I'm feeling something bad. I feel like Magnus might swindle this somehow. Uh-oh. Knight h3 is just very... Maybe just a5? a5, a6 maybe? a5 or h3 are the two moves. You have to go with one of these two, I think. Okay. Knight f4, rook e7 is maybe good for white. Actually, I like f4 as a move. Very nice move here. Apparently knight f2 draws, but okay, c5, c6. Okay, rook e7, knight f2, and now it's a draw again. Yeah, rook e6, and your pawns are so bad. Your pawns are just crummy. I mean, look at these. You're up 3 pawns, but all the pawns are falling. It's gonna be a draw. This will be a draw. Yeah, it's like rook a6, or I mean, wait. c6, rook d1. Gotta go, Fabiano, move. Okay, yeah, this will just be a draw. Magnus not gonna make a draw here, by the way. Look at Magnus, he's gonna play on. He wants those rating points. King f1, I mean, yeah, still a draw. Thank you so much, a wingman, for the 24 months. Thank you so much, a wingman. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. -4 for a draw. Thank you to Thrillzillo for the 13 months. Thank you to Thrillzillo. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the resub. Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good, you guys. So, oh wait, are we on the break? Oh right, this is the classic break they take. So I'm taking a short break. I'm gonna go get a little bit more, I think, coffee. Actually, no, I'll hang with you guys. Let me figure out, what should I order, chat? Should I order... What should I order for food? What should I order? Sushi? I should order some sushi. I don't really like poke bowls that much. I don't know, they've got ramen, but yeah, ramen's too hot. I don't want to eat like really hot food. I'm not ordering a Cuban sandwich. I think I'm just gonna order some sushi. Why not? I mean, no, Italian is a little bit too, I don't know, Italian's just not, I don't know, not my thing. Too heavy, like cheese and noodles, things that aren't generally good. Very unhealthy. That is if I can actually find an app on my phone to order with, because apparently I'm too stupid to find it. I can't afford Five Guys. Of course I can. Okay, fine, I'll order some sushi. I'm having tendies. No, I don't want to order chicken tenders. What do I want to order? Sushi and sashimi. Yeah, what am I ordering? Let me figure this out. Don't really want to get rolls. Isn't $6 for a piece of sushi like super expensive? Isn't like $6 for a piece of sushi ridiculously expensive? I mean, I guess there is inflation, but it's like 100% increase when I was ordering it before. Like, what the heck? Oh no, I can't afford sushi. I have to find something else. I didn't even win Title Tuesday after all, so I have to find something else to eat. Something else. Nothing really looks exciting, so I'll just hold off for a little bit longer. Yeah. Hey, Par Sniper for the 2 months. Hey, Dan Easy for the Prime. Yoko N says inflation is fine. Kappa. Inflation is fine. No recession. Kappa. Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah. I haven't had Thai in a while, but Thai is gonna be spicy, and that'll be like, yeah, hot. Thanks so much to La Anu for the 13 months. Thanks so much to La Anu. Yeah. It's transitory. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Jerome. Yeah, it's like $5.95 for a slice of tuna sushi, like just tuna on a roll, unless I'm stupid. I mean, that's what it looked like. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. I'll double check again, but yeah, if I click on full menu, let me click on this sushi. They have poke actually, but I don't want to get that. I'm not in Hawaii anymore. In Hawaii I'd get it, but not here. But yeah, if I get a la carte sushi. Oh no, it's actually, no, it's $3.50. Never mind, it's acceptable. Sorry, I'm crazy. No, that's good. Okay, I can just do this then. Okay, two tuna. Okay. Okay, salmon I gotta get like 4 pieces, of course. Okay. Salmon I gotta get like 4 pieces, because salmon is always very good. Okay, 4 pieces of salmon, 2 pieces of tuna. What else should I get? Eel? Eel is always good. But eel is always expensive too. Okay, 2 eel. What else? Hamachi, Amago. What else is there? I'm sure this is all fresh frozen. Yeah. Unagi is top tier, but that's, I mean, not everybody likes unagi. Fine, I'll change it. I'll splurge. 3, 4. Okay, there we go. 10 pieces is a pretty good order. There we go. Standard. There we go. Okay, place the order. All right. Okay. Things switch to Octavian for the 24, Breathe for the Prime, and iCrocs for Prime. He said it's all fresh frozen. Well, once upon a time, you guys, I had a business idea, which is, sorry, we're on the break right now. Obviously, the match will be resuming pretty soon. But one of the ideas I had was when I was in South Africa in 2018, they have this fish in South Africa called king clip, which I thought was, I mean, it's not salmon, but I thought, or not salmon, sorry. It's, reminded me of, not salmon, of was it like bonefish? I think it was bonefish if I'm not mistaken, but it reminded me of that. And actually I thought, like, if there's some way to come up with like a business model where I could like flash freeze it and like ship it from South Africa to the US, maybe I could do it. So so uh 1 second. So yeah, it was king clip. It was in South Africa. It was really good, really cheap, and I thought if there's some way to like come up with if I could like buy an airplane and flash freeze it and ship it from like Johannesburg to like New York, I think it would be a great business idea. But the problem is, like, I couldn't, yeah, I couldn't come up with a way to make any sense out of it. Thank you so much to Moose Manning for the 10 months. Appreciate it. So that was my big business idea once upon a time. So anyway, yeah. All right. So waiting for the next game to begin. Should have, so buy a plane. Well, you have to have a plane to freeze it and fly it, you guys. I mean, I'm South Africa. You get king clip for cheap because our exchange rate is bad. So if the economy is doing well, then it just doesn't work. I've never seen king clip in the United States, and I thought it was a really good fish. Tasted good, and I thought like it'd be a great idea. But anyway, whatever. You're automatically my favorite now. Oh, thanks. All right, waiting for the next game to begin. I know we're on this little bit of a lull right now. I'm kind of getting bored myself. Can we get the match going, please? Let's go. I mean, I'm not going to cover this the whole way, by the way. We have some drama stuff that I want to cover a little bit later on. Apparently there's something I need to cover from the Fabiano Botez podcast. We're going to cover that a little bit later on. I think we have some articles about other stuff too, so a bunch of stuff. Started up in the US, make a king clip chain. Like I said, it's too expensive. I don't know how to get the fish from South Africa to the United States. Of course, now I say that, someone in chat is going to figure it out, become like a multi-millionaire, be worth like $200 million, and I should probably sue them for like what, like copyright infringement, or like, I don't know, like stealing my idea. I mean, something like that. I guess that's how it works. All right, finally they begin again. Finally we can actually watch the chess. Yeah, royalties, exactly. We get Petrov played by Fabiano here. Fabiano just trying to be rock solid here, and just lock it up. Petrov is timid. Well, I mean, the thing is, Fabiano is only down 2 points. If Fabiano remains solid and he just picks up a game here or there, he can keep it close. Like, he doesn't have to go crazy yet. He does not have to lose his mind. But again, we're not going to cover this forever because I have a feeling Magnus is going to get a big edge at some point and just run away with it. It's exactly what the guy did with Chilean sea bass, which isn't even bass. Super cheap, and Chile imported to the US, sells for fortunes. Yeah, I mean it's like what, Chilean bonefish, right? It's like Chilean bonefish. I mean, of course sea bass sounds better than bonefish, but yeah, it's the classic bonefish. So anyway, so all right, what's going on here? Pretty normal, pretty dry. I mean, it's not gonna be very exciting. I'm gonna watch it for maybe another like 3-4 games, probably not past the 5+1. I don't really expect it to be super exciting. Thanks so much to Coach Makita for the prime. Bonefish is mid. I mean, actually, I love sea bass. I love doing like sous vide, just like put it with like the pepper, the salt, you know, pepper, the salt, and the butter. Of course, butter really important, and just like, you know, that's I love cooking bonefish that way. But sea bass is pretty expensive, though. Pretty expensive. Cooking stream, I mean, maybe down the road. I have had Dover sole. I have had Dover sole in the past. Yes, Dover sole. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. I mean, salmon is always going to be my favorite. Thanks so much to GTI remix for the 24 months. C4. Okay, white tries to challenge the center here. Take with a knight, take with a bishop, go for 95. White should be a little bit better here, but I don't know how much better. Thanks so much to Harrison Leveroni for the prime. Has any human beat Stockfish in the past? Yes. Modern day versions would just like stomp us over and over and over and over again. Probably rookie 1 or knight. I mean, 95, I think King's a pawn. So probably just rookie 1. You can trade something like that. Who is this Magnus guy? Is he a pro? He's soon to be a former world chess champion. Okay, let's see what happens here. Probably bishop g5, maybe knight e5, maybe queen b3, maybe bishop f4. One of these 4 moves will be played, I think, if I had to guess. Plays bishop g5, logical. Hammer's commentary was incredible yesterday for a match. Oh, thank you so much, Bira of Phantom. I think Hammer's going to be doing some commentary on our channel of the World Blitz and Rapid as well. So a new addition to the team of doing commentary, and I think he did a great job. You guys seem to like it. So probably he'll be doing commentary for the World Blitz and Rapid on our channel as well. Hammer is very German. I mean, Hammer's European. Like, of course. I mean, if you want Hammer to be American, I mean, he's from Europe. Like, he's obviously gonna be closer to German than he's gonna be to American. Like, I don't know what you're asking exactly. But like, what are you asking? Like, I don't understand what you're asking. Okay, knight e5, there's queen d5 or knight fd5, one of the two. He's very Norwegian. That's also true. Yeah, he is very Norwegian because he is Norwegian. I don't know if I like knight a. Well, I guess queen d7 runs into knight e5 here, and rook b8 runs into some bishop f4. Queen c7 maybe, and then knight of d5 maybe. Okay, knight e5, knight of d5. Computer likes black's position. Probably fairly balanced objectively, but long way to go. So yeah, is it true that you're the richest chess player? Not even close. No, not even remotely close to true. I think the richest chess player, I mean, if we're talking like serious chess players, is probably Anatoly Karpov. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. You're talking like players who aren't like super serious, but like good casual amateurs. Probably it would be Peter Thiel, who's worth like, I don't know, like 6 billion or something. I mean, he was about master level, but he's probably the strongest player who was like strong casual, like master level. So yeah. Knight bd5 played here, knight c4. Probably knight to e5 next move. I'm stronger casually, yeah. Richest title chess player, I'm pretty sure like the strongest chess player who's like master above is Peter Thiel. I think he's worth about like 6 billion or something like that. I said B, not M, by the way. Billion. B isn't billion. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to cover this again. These games are very slow, very kind of dry. Thanks so much to Gifted Mage for the Prime. Appreciate it. I think Fabiano might be a little bit better here, by the way. You take and go rook a d8. Or rook e d8 is also a move, I guess. Because rook e d8, he's going to probably play queen d7 to take with the queen. I really like Fabiano's position here with the double stack. Very comfortable king here. On the other hand, very hard to really do anything because white just goes h4, rook e1, claims the open file. And it's kind of hard to really do anything special here. Really hard to do anything special. 3+1 and 1+1 will be more fun to watch. I mean, obviously it'll be more fun to watch, but the match will probably be out of hand, which is why we're only going to be covering the 5+1 most likely. This is better than chess.com's coverage. I don't know who's doing chess.com coverage, so I have no idea. He plays c5 to open up the scope for the bishop. Now you have a classic wooden shield, of course, as we like to say in proper chess terminology. The wooden shield, you have the double stack. I mean, maybe small edge, but I think it's probably going to be a draw, objectively. Oh, Danny Wrench, nice. If Magnus is playing, I'm guessing Danny. Oh, does Danny always do coverage? Why I name it a wooden shield? Because it's a wooden shield, you guys. It's a wooden shield. I mean, come on. You got to know your proper chess terms. If your teacher didn't teach you about the wooden shield, you probably should fire them and find a proper chess teacher who will explain the powers of the wooden shield. All right. Probably queen d7. Fabiano needs to be within 2, but I think Fabiano is going to lose a couple of games probably. Why am I not participating? Because I played yesterday against Levon Aronian. So probably bishop b6. Oh, he goes b6, so he's going to go a5 to lock the bishop, I guess, on c5. How do I pronounce amateur? Amateur, yeah. Queen f5, maybe rook h8, maybe rook d3 ideas. Still like black's position here, but I'm not sure how much better it really is in reality. So we'll see. Going on the AMA tour. What? It's called amateur. The queen e4 played. I mean, you can trade. Black is completely fine here, but even after a5 to stop b4, probably going to be a draw. Yeah, probably going to be a draw. My match against Nihal, I believe, is in a couple of days. I don't know exactly when it is. I mean, black is slightly better, but you've got the great wooden shield. I just don't know how you're supposed to convert it, because you also have double pawns here as well. These are just Palms Read for the Prime. These are just Palms Read. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I think poker is more complicated than chess. In reality, no, but the unknown factor makes it a lot trickier. Because chess, you don't have the unknown factor. So yeah. Although rook d1, rook d1, rook a1, or rook b1. I mean, this bishop is amazing. I mean, again, the wooden shield is just such an OP strategy. And with rook a1 and rook b1 here, I think that Magnus is in a little bit of trouble. He still should be able to draw this, but now rook b1, rook b2, maybe. I guess rook b1, knight d2, rook d2. There's rook d3. Probably just knight f3 back. I think it's switch to CJDZA for the 24 months. This is, I mean, Magnus is getting low on time, though. This is not going to be trivial. Now rook d2, rook b2, and I'm starting to feel like Magnus is going to lose this game. Yeah, like rook b2, keep the pressure on both. Or king d6, d5 right away. He goes f6. I mean, g5 maybe? Or maybe rook b2 first? It's starting to look kind of scary, actually. Rook takes f2, king h3, king d6, king d5. Yeah, it's starting to look quite scary, actually. Magnus might lose this game. think it's actually EBD for the 2 months. I think Magnus might lose if Fabiano finds king d6, 30-second edge on the clock, much better position. I think goes to f6. I don't love that, but now rook d3. Now you don't get the king in, and now white gets g4, and probably Magnus is going to survive. It's probably going to be a draw. He's going to survive now. I think Magnus is going to survive this. Thank you so much to GameHawk for the 20. Yeah, g4 or knight e4 me, but I think g4 is cleanest. It's going to be a draw. I feel like you're rooting for Fabiano. Well, I'd obviously love to cover this for longer, so I want it to be competitive. Also, frankly, because in the SCC, I mean, just for my own matches, like when it's not competitive, it's just it's you don't really feel you don't have a good feeling. There wasn't a fork, so it was check or something, right? Wasn't it a fork? Well, there's no fork, right? It was check. King's hanging on g4, you guys. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously just a draw. King d2, king c2, and I mean, you could check and hope for king c3, but yeah, this will be a draw. Just trade and king d5. King d5. I mean, knight d7, bishop. Yeah, I mean, this another draw. Yep, another draw. So Magnus continuing to bleed the rating points. I mean, he's just bleeding rating points. But the thing is, for Fabian, I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's about winning the match. It's not about the rating. That's the main thing. So because of the draw, I mean, for Magnus, as I said, the longer he keeps the edge, like the more pressure is going to build on Fabiano. Fabiano has to do something early. How's he losing points or drawing? Because if we look at good old Fabiano, his rating is 3034. Fabiano is more than 230 points lower rated, or he was at the start, than Magnus Carlsen. Fabiano is obviously not 200 plus points lower rated in terms of strength, but it is what it is. I think it's just physics for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, physics. I mean, Magnus is, I think Fabiano's best chance is 5-1 and 3-1. Looking at Nihal's recent player, are you nervous going against him? I'm not nervous playing anybody, you guys. The fact is, why should I be nervous? I mean, you win or you lose. You just play chess. I don't get nervous anymore. So that's just a stupid question. I just mean, why am I supposed to be nervous? Like, if I play well, I'll probably win. If I don't play well, I'll probably lose. I mean, it's very simple and straightforward. Why am I supposed to be nervous? Exactly. I mean, if you play well, good things happen. You play badly, bad things happen. I mean, it's not rocket science. Like, very defensive response. No, I mean, it's not about defensive. It's just I don't, at this point, I don't understand how people can really think that when I played chess, I mean, seriously, for so many years, that I ever get nervous, really. I mean, it just doesn't happen. I'm shaking, yeah. Tell that to your heart rate during Tata still. Well, that is different. That's actually not about nerves. That's in Blitz and Rapid, you don't have time to collect your thoughts. That's actually in Blitz and Rapid, you don't have time to collect your thoughts. There's very little in terms of periods of stabilization. So when you're actually like in the moment, it's very, very different. It's very tricky. Probably knight d4. Okay, he's trying to play against the Isolani here. I should rest to play the 5 o'clock event, you guys. I mean, I always stream through. I don't care. It's all about content, content, and content. Will we ever get a collab with your brother? He's killing in Blitz 2700 rated. I don't know, maybe, but he's in New York and I'm in Florida, so pretty unlikely. Okay, so right now it's a two-point lead for Magnus. He has an isolated pawn here. White will blockade it. I mean, I'm liking the openings from Fabiano, but he's got to convert some of these positions soon, because once it gets into the 3-1, it's going to get very ugly very quickly. I think probably knight d4 here, I assume. Bishop f3, knight c6. That should be better for white. Probably knight d4 and then takes, and it should be good for white. Thank you so much to Young King for the 8 months. Would you say you play better chess when you aren't streaming compared to when you're live? That I don't know. Now, white's obviously better with the isolated pawn here. This feels like one of these games from like the 1980s between Garry Kasparov and Anatoly Karpov, right into the end game. Very small edge for one side or the other. This is 1980s style chess. With Fabiano being part of C Squared podcast, getting more into content creation, I wonder how it will affect his games. If anything, I think it should be a good thing. I think it's going to show that when players like are more chilled out, they've got other stuff going on and they don't care as much, that probably the results will be better. That's actually, I believe that very firmly. I think people really underestimate it. It's like it's like the chess boxing. I said it earlier. I think one of the reasons Amon did so well is because for Amon, it's like he has all that support behind him from like the Bra community. And frankly, as I said, conversely, if he does poorly, everyone's gonna be like, why are you not taking it seriously? What are you doing? And so I think that made a huge difference. I think Lawrence honestly was I think Lawrence was expecting to be like, you know, a couple of taps, just a good casual day between two chilled guys, and Amon was like, because of the community and the motivation, he came out like ready to actually fight. And I think that Lawrence was not expecting that at all. Thanks so much to Namo Chop for the 4 months, appreciate it. Okay, probably you go a5, you're gonna put these pawns on the dark square so the bishop can't attack. Hard to prove anything special. Probably gonna be a draw also. 96 here. Okay, it was king f6. Very grindy endgame. Lawrence's video showed he was super serious and did a ton of trash talking leading up to the match. I mean, I'm okay. I don't even know what to say. I hate Hall for the 3 months. Appreciate it. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that because yeah, thanks for Evil Morty for the 4 months. Apparently e4 is a mistake, by the way. Apparently take 6 and king e5 and black's better here. Did Fabiano blunder this somehow? Because now the pawns are on the same color as the bishop, and if you go king e3 knight d5, uh-oh, I think we're going to stop covering this pretty soon. I'm going to move on with content. Here's a bazooka game because if Fabiano loses this, I think the match is already over. I mean, if Fabiano is going to lose this game, I think the match is well on its way to just being over immediately. I think this is going to be over. This will be a quick match. We'll be right back. Pieces almost look like a heart. Oh, what happened? What happened to the music? Okay. Thank you so much to Blue Bonix for the 5 months. Yeah. What's going on here? So Fabiano's in trouble. He's on trouble because the pawns are weak and the king's infiltrating. Takes. Still drawing chances. My chair is doing a great job covering Magnus Fabiano. Yeah. Takes. Maybe knight d3, knight c5, knight b3. Maybe. Prize fund I think is about I don't know, but I beat Levon yesterday and I got $5,000, so it's a fairly substantial prize fund. Do I see the heart shape in the pawns? What do you mean? You mean like, oh, do you mean this? Like, you mean this? Is this supposed to be a heart? Is that a heart? I don't know, something like that. Now it's just broken. Is that what you mean? Or do you, oh no, you mean this. Sorry, you mean this, right? Is this what you mean? No, you mean these pawns. You mean this? Yeah, it's, I mean, okay, kind of. It's like a half heart. Yeah. Thanks so much to Joey. We'll do some drama react later. Just for everybody who wants to see some drama react as soon as this match is like kind of out of control. Problem is it's too slow. 5+1 is too slow. We're gonna cover some fun drama stuff for everybody who wants to see it pretty soon. While the drama react, as soon as Magnus is just cleaning it up here, then we will. But now the knife's getting to F5. Unfortunately, I think it was a Psyker for the 27 and Amulet. We're gonna cover stuff later on. Chill. Would I box for $10,000? Risk brain damage for $10,000? You guys must be insane. You must be insane. Yes, I'm gonna box for $10,000. You guys are like out of your minds. $10,000, yeah. Is Amon insane? No, I mean I don't think so. I mean, but the thing is, like, I play serious tournaments still. Like, I do play serious chess tournaments with serious prize funds. Like, if I can't play chess again, that's kind of a problem. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's much different because I still play serious chess tournaments. It's completely different. Actually, Fabiano's, no, it's still a draw. Takes knight F5, king D8, I guess. Takes knight G4, maybe. Yeah, takes knight G4, king D8, bishop F5. Still good for white, but not trivial. Okay, probably bishop F5 to take the pawn. Thank you so much to Bazooka Game Dev for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Bazooka Game Dev. Appreciate it. Knight takes H6, knight takes A5. Both players have 2 pawns. Gonna be a draw. Very boring game. Yeah, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on in a second. I don't really want to cover this much more because this just feels so boring. It feels like what's happening is every game's gonna be a draw, and then somewhere Magnus is gonna swindle one more game here or there, and he's gonna end up by 3 or 4 going to 3-1. It's already over. I think we're gonna move on to drama in a second. We're gonna move on to drama soon. Come on, Fabiano, check and make the draw. What did they just say something about how somehow I have this feeling that Magnus, I mean the Fabiano is gonna, like, he's gonna, every game's gonna be a draw, but Magnus is gonna swindle a game here or there, and it's not gonna. What did I literally just said it. I literally just said exactly what was gonna happen. I said exactly what was gonna happen. It's like every game's a draw, but you know, most games are gonna be a draw, but one here or there, Magnus is gonna win, and it's gonna be over. Yeah, so all right, let's move on. Let me get some yeah, let's move on a little bit. Isn't it unfair when someone can use an account that's way lower ranked than the actual player? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. All right, so this match is over. Let me turn off the timer because I've lost all interest in this match. So this match is over. Magnus up 3. He's gonna win this match. This is probably not going to be close. So let me see. Okay. Magnus doing a car bomb impersonation. This of course is something that was played by a certain Hikaru Nakamura in the CGC against John Christoph Duda. So anyway, yeah, there's G3 and H4 here, all very standard stuff. Let me collect the links in a second, and then we're gonna move on. But yeah, this is already over. It's already over. Magnus is gonna win the match. John Christoph Duda, I think it's Supernova for the 23 months. Thank you so much, appreciate it. What do you think about doing the reverse order? Okay, let's do the articles first, and then we'll get to the podcast. So let's do the articles first. Okay, let's do let's do the article first. So what is this article? Let me change the scene, and let me mute the sounds. Let me change the scene. So let's do some articles first, and we'll move on from there. All right, we'll do the articles, we'll do the podcast, but let's start with the articles. So what do we have here? We have a article. It says Karyakin wants to become the president of the Russian Chess Federation by Andrei Schultz. The Chechen Federation has nominated the 2016 World Championship challenger to run against incumbent Andrei Filatov. Karyakin was banned for 6 months by the FIDE Ethics Commission for advocating Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine and continues to be an ardent supporter of Putin. Wow, okay. Russian media reports that Sergei Karyakin is running for the post of president of the Russian Chess Federation. He is running against incumbent president Andrei Filatov, who has nominated Natalia Komarova, Alexander Zhukov, Andrei Guria, Pavel Shinsky, and Sergei Smagin as his vice presidents for the upcoming election. In Russian chess, candidates for the post of federation president are nominated by the regional federations. Filatov was nominated by the federations of Moscow, Amur, Bryansk, Vologda, Voronezh, Kemerova, Leningrad, Novosibirsk, Pskov, Tula, Yaroslavl, Transbaikal, Krasnodar, Krasnoyarsk, as well as the federations of the republics of Altai, Bashkortostan, Dagestan, Crimea, Khakassia, and Chuvashia. My gosh, that's a lot of regions. Sergei Karyakin received his nomination from the Chess Federation of Chechnya. So wait a second. So does that mean that literally everywhere nominated Filatov except for Chechnya? Like one place nominated him? That's insane. Okay, that's insane. Sergei Karyakin announced his candidacy on his Telegram channel and said he particularly wants to promote young talents. The election will take place at the next Congress of the Russian Chess Federation on the 17th of December in Moscow. Filatov, the federation's president since 2014, looks back on a successful tenure in which the federation organized many top-class tournaments and Russian players and teams celebrated many successes. After 2014 and under the leadership of Andrei Filatov, the Russian Federation organized 3 world championships in classical chess, 3 candidates tournaments, and 4 world championships in rapid and blitz chess. 3 times Russian chess players were able to qualify for world championship matches. Were able to qualify for world championship matches as challengers. Russian teams celebrated numerous successes, and according to the Russian Chess Federation, Russian children and juniors won over 200 medals at the World Junior Championships. However, the series of successes ended with Russia's attack on Ukraine. What a surprise, as Russian players were excluded from events or are only allowed to participate under the FIDE flag. FIDE tournaments no longer take place in Russia. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out, why is this exactly Filatov's problem? I don't think this is Filatov's problem. I think this is someone else's problem. Someone else who needs to not be in power. Okay. Sergei Karyakin was born in Simferopol in Crimea in 1990. He was awarded the title of Grand Master at the age of 12 and held the record as the youngest Grand Master in chess history for 19 years. Karyakin played for the Ukrainian Chess Federation until 2009. After that, he switched to the Russian Chess Federation. For many years, Karyakin was one of the best players in the world, and in the World Championship match in New York in 2016, he challenged Magnus Carlsen for the title. After narrowly holding a couple of worse positions, Karyakin took the lead in the match but lost the playoff after Carlsen equalized. Karyakin is a supporter of Russian President Vladimir Putin and supported Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014. After the Russian attack on Ukraine in February 2022, Karyakin published an open letter to Vladimir Putin in which he supported Russia's invasion. Ugh, disgusting. On 21 March 2022, the FIDE Ethics Commission then imposed a 6-month ban on Karyakin for public support of an unjustified military action, which is a violation of the FIDE ethics principles. Karyakin was then unable to take part in the 2022 FIDE Candidates Tournament, for which he qualified. The ban expired in September. Even after the verdict by the FIDE Ethics Commission, Karyakin was not deterred from propaganda actions and published, amongst other things, a photo showing him with the victory symbol in front of the Moscow headquarters of the Wagner mercenary group. Ugh. Again, more disgusting stuff. Karyakin recently criticized FIDE for only allowing Russian and Belarusian players to participate in FIDE tournaments if they play under the FIDE flag. Sergei Karyakin: some are pleased that this allows Russian and Belarusian chess players to play in FIDE tournaments, but I will not compete under the FIDE flag. It's a pity that FIDE is going this way. In Karyakin's view, Russian players should be allowed to compete under their country's flag, and FIDE should work to make that possible. This message is directed primarily at the Russian Federation president of FIDE, Arkady Dvorkovich, recently re-elected. It is the duty of Chess Federation to defend the right of Russian athletes, Karyakin says. FIDE has extended the permission for Russian and Belarusian chess players to play under a neutral flag until January 1st, 2024. Well, I'm not really sure what Dvorkovich is supposed to do when a country basically starts a war, and these people who want to play chess are basically unable to play chess because of it. Like they're already getting punished. So my gosh, like absolutely insane. Just very tragic to see. Anyway, we have one more bit. What is this? This is the other one. What is this? We have this Twitter as well. This is actually, how do I is there translate? Okay, let's open this article. Let's see, what is this? Okay, let's put it in English, and let me change the scene. I think this is good. Let me adjust this. I think this is good. Okay, there we go. All right. Make this more centralized. There we go, just a little bit. Okay, perfect. Alexander Grishchuk. If Karyakin is elected to the post of president of the FSHR, I will break off relations with the organization. Russian champion 2009, three-time world champion in Blitz, Alexander Grishchuk shared his negative attitude towards the decision of Sergei Karyakin to run for president of the Russian Chess Federation, the FSHR. He noted that he would be forced to interrupt relations with the FSB if his colleague was elected. Now, I think this is a translation, because isn't the FSB the freaking spy? Isn't FSB the spy agency in Russia? Maybe I'm wrong. So I think that's a translation error. But anyway, let's keep going. I want to emphasize two things right away. The first, he personally did nothing wrong to me, and the second, chess player, he is certainly outstanding. At the same time, my attitude to the nomination of Sergei is extremely negative. After a few months ago, he tried to set up dozens of mine and his colleagues at once. You can find his posts on Telegram. As a person, he ceased to exist for me. Therefore, in case of his victory in the elections, I will be forced to interrupt any relationship with the FSHR, which I would not want at all. As for the current federation, then of course, not everything is perfect. And what is perfect in the world in the last 3 years? No kidding. First of all, I would like to strengthen funding for the Russian Cup. With no colossal investments, this series of tournaments could become a great training ground for our young chess players and a serious source of earnings for grandmasters who do not fall into the so-called elite tournaments. I would also like for the prizes at the super finals of the Russian Championship to correspond to market, and it was interesting for leading Russian chess players to play them not only in terms of prestige but also for financial reasons. As for Sergei's complaint about the lack of personal funding, I don't understand this at all. I remember very well how at the World Chess Championship in Mexico in 2007, I did not receive a penny from the Federation, and it never occurred to me to complain. I always perceived help from the Federation as a gift. So he's saying that Sergei is just an entitled something. And if they gave, then thanks, but no, so no. Now, for some reason, many believe that everyone owes them. I don't understand such psychology, Grishchuk explained in a personal conversation to the correspondent of Soviet chess, Daria Sabanova. Recall that recently Sergei Karyakin spoke about his intention to run for president of the FSHR. He was nominated by the Chess Federation of the Chechen Republic. Grandmaster is dissatisfied with the leadership of the FSHR. According to him, the main principle of the Federation, a genius should be hungry. Probably some like translation error, but in general, like this whole thing is completely insane. I mean, Sergei lost his mind. Who knows why he lost it? I mean, what happened to him? But he lost his mind a long time ago, and I think everyone pretty much agrees with Grishchuk here that you hope that like he does not win somehow. At any rate, I mean, with all things Sergei has done, though, it's very clear, I think, that his chess career is just like gone. I mean, no one will ever want to invite him. Give me 1 second, by the way, my phone is ringing, so give me a second. Yeah, you guys know that was just my food. That was just my food order. Nothing crazy. So you guys speculating. Yeah, what did Putin say exactly? So that was the first bit that I wanted to cover. We are gonna cover some other content as well. Thank you so much, Game with Jackson, for the 50 months. Thank you to Wit Stable for the Prime as well. We have we're gonna cover the podcast in a second, but I since my food's arriving, I don't want to start and then have to stop. I'll just leave the game on for a few minutes, and then we'll start covering it in like 4 or 5 minutes. Thank you so much, Nixon Prime, for the 5 months as well. We're gonna cover the whole the podcast stuff in 1 second, but I don't really want to do that right now because obviously, like if you know, if they call me, then they're, you know, like I'll have to stop in the middle. So just give me a few minutes to go get my food, and then we'll keep rolling along. Magnus rolled again. Oh my gosh, it's a 4 point. It's 4 points. Disgusting. Wow. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. So give me 1 second, you guys, while I get my food. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so what happened? Oh, I left it on the wrong scene. Sorry about that. Yeah, my sushi has mercury in it. Good one. I mean, all fish has mercury in it. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got my food. So all right, you guys, let's move on. Okay, so let me mute the site again, and let me get the link. Where is the where's the link? let me get the link. Right. So we're gonna cover the we're gonna cover the podcast. There's apparently something that I need to react to, some drama. So give me 1 second. Golden Messi to score. Argentina's up. Nice. Okay, so here's the link. Let's pull this up. Let me change the scene, obviously.
Actually, speaking of...
Okay, so let's cover this. All right, do we need chat on it? Guess we don't need chat. Maybe we do. We put chat on it? Nah, I don't think we need chat. Let's watch this. Sound is good, right?
Of chess fights, have you guys seen the Hikaru Eric?
That is my favorite video on the internet.
That would be the chess
Fu.
boxing fight. That would be the most entertaining to watch.
It was pretty entertaining. Yeah.
That is my favorite
you were
piece of
there,
chess
right?
content.
Yeah, it was like a chess party. I forget which tournament it was. Maybe it was like a U.S. Championship.
U.S. Championship, yeah.
They were playing Blitz. I wasn't paying attention to Blitz. I was in another part of the room, but they were arguing about something to do with the Blitz. It was
before we get in this, by the way, this is like actually a question. What is Fabiano's jacket? I'm a little confused. Why does this have like black and then white and red? Before I get into it, sorry, this is just very distracting to me. What is this? What is this jacket? I'm actually just confused. Because like, isn't it completely black on one side? Like it's completely black on this side, but it's like not black on this side. No, I'm just confused because one side is different than the other side. Oh, it's like a Tommy. Is it some USA jacket? Okay, it just looks weird that it's not the same on both sides. But anyway, let's keep going. Sorry, I that immediately jumps out at me. I'm just like losing my mind over that. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going.
I don't know what the argument was. They were both absolutely trashed, I'm sure. And they just took it to the yard and then they didn't do anything. They just stood there.
The best part is Yasser is just going on and on about this ring. Like, doesn't even pay attention to the fight.
Yeah.
Have you seen a lot of...
Well, you know what's even better about this? I don't even think it's about the ring. I think I also gave Yasser some cash. I think I had cash in my I had like cash in my pocket too, I think, or something. It wasn't just the ring. So that's actually what makes it even better. I think I actually gave Yasser like $200. I think I had some cash. Was it 1K? No, I had some cash in my pocket. I mean, of course, like we were both trash, so nobody really remembers it. It was 1K. Oh, it wasn't even $200. Okay, it was actually 1,000. Why the heck did I have $1,000? Oh, I did. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, I had $1,000 in cash because I don't know if I was gonna go to the casino or had gone to the casino, but I had gotten some cash out of the ATM. Yeah, that's why. Okay, that's why. Yeah. Okay, now it makes sense. That's why. All right, let's keep going at any rate.
Top players getting into physical fights at tournaments.
You gamble?
I've only seen one
Okay, you
other
guys
one.
relax.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, I can. I might as well do. I hope Hikaru doesn't mind.
Oh, it's gonna be Simon, right? Of course.
Hikaru's not a sensitive guy. It'll be fine.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I'll preface it by saying Hikaru won the tournament. It was at the Gibraltar tournament, Gibraltar
Yes.
2017. And he had just won the tournament, and it was like a huge prize fund, like 50 grand he won.
Wait, no. Fabiano's wrong, I think, on that, actually. I think it was 2018. I don't think it was 17. It was, I'm pretty sure it was 2018. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter.
Celebrating, and he had a lot of drinks. And I was playing Blitz against Simon Williams. And it was like time odds Blitz, like 1 minute against 5 minutes, something like that. And we were just playing for fun. I don't think any money was on the line. But Hikaru comes in, and
Wait a second. Why do I feel like my memory is better than Fabiano's? There was definitely money on the line when they played. When they played the game, there was definitely money on the line. They were not playing for no money. There was money on the line. It wasn't much, but there was money on the line when they played. There was definitely money on the line.
And he's watching, and he starts trash talking Simon. Like very aggressively trash talking him, saying like, how are you playing like this? Like, how are you losing 5 minutes against one?
That's
and
really funny.
At some point Simon says something back, and they get into it. I don't remember the details. I was also a little bit tipsy, but not super drunk. And then they started. Hikaru was like, yeah, I'll play you 5 against 1, any amount, 10 grand, 20 grand.
Oh my god.
And then they were starting to arrange chess boxing. Like they were actually, Hikaru was like, chess boxing, $1 million 6 months from now.
This I don't remember.
Eventually they take it outside the hotel, and they stay there until roughly like 5 a.m. At some point, the hotel staff is like, we're going
But
to call
anyway.
the police because you're making noise and you're waking up guests. And
so
eventually
funny.
it got broken up. Nobody fought.
Did
Nobody
they
got hurt.
Fight or
No, no,
or
no,
they
they
just
just
like
stood
It was exactly like
there.
against Eric. They just stood off. They just stared each other down for like
I
2
mean,
straight.
like I have to be fair. Like this is a great story, but it was not. I mean, Fabiano was embellishing a little bit. It was probably like 20 minutes or something. It was not like 5 hours outside. But I mean, it sounds really good to say 5 hours.
hours.
Do you know
Chess
that? Do you know
players,
that
but-
video of the dogs barking at each other with the bridge or whatever it is in between them, and then the gate opens up, and then they shut up, and then they don't even.
Yeah, they didn't want to fight. Nobody wanted anyone to fight.
And then the bridge closes again, and then they start barking at each other again.
But it was just like a macho thing, you know. They were
That's
like,
very
That's
funny.
hilarious. And Simon's a strong guy.
yeah,
he's a big guy.
Simon's
Yeah.
really good.
Hikaru had some guts
Yeah.
Zero
confronting
chance
him.
for
That's-
Hikaru.
Simon's kind of a lot bigger than me too.
That's really funny. I mean, props to Hikaru for starting the chess boxing content. We didn't even know. He was the original one.
He was the first.
He would
OG
make a
chess
great
boxer.
matchup. I wish he would chess box.
And I think he
wonder why
mentioned
stopped.
that. He said that he's going to fight Magnus if the money is right. I think
Well,
it was-
okay, so a few things. First of all, when it comes to Magnus, I think what they're referring to is when I must have said that like in 2014. As far as actually, yeah, just to back up a second though, as far as Simon goes, I mean, obviously we're on completely fine terms. I remember the year after that happened, like when we were both in Gibraltar, we were talking, and it was all like, it's all good, it's all chill, nothing ever like came of it, obviously. But actually, I'll let I don't know how long to run this clip because mods know how long to run it. So
Saying
let me
about
see how
like
much more
5
is
million
said.
or something.
Wow.
But weight class is all off, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For 5
Wait,
mil, he's
no,
like,
weight,
I'm ready.
weight
to
doesn't matter.
For 5
For
mil, I
5
mean,
mil, that
Damn.
would be
They'll fight the
I'm
so
sure
weight.
they could find it.
Wait,
Oh,
so
there's a video on my channel. I mean, I said it during the London Chess Classic as well. Like, I don't know, like maybe 2013, 2014, around that time, I think I said something. But you're right. Probably in an actual video, I said it much more recently. Now, because they're talking about interesting things that happened, there are actually a couple of other instances that I want to bring up that do not actually well, I mean, did I say 5 million? I must have said it like maybe a year ago or thereabouts. Perhaps I did, but I don't know. We'll see. So actually, there are 2 other stories that I want to bring up because, like, again, they mentioned 2 stories that feature me, but there actually are stories that feature other grandmasters where it was the same kind of thing, leading to like the typical standoffs. There was and actually the first one, of course, like all the common themes, involves alcohol. Now this one I was not actually there for, but in 2016 during the World Championship match, there was there was this whole like VIP section, you know, in New York City, the match between Magnus and Sergey. And I heard the story that basically Lawrence Trent and Jan Nepomniachtchi were playing Blitz. I think they were playing for money. I don't know how much money, but they were playing money. There were drinks and things. And at a certain point, I think Lawrence won a game against Jan, or he was in the process of winning a game. And Jan basically actually wanted to go outside and fight Lawrence because he was really pissed off about it. He was pissed off about something. Now, this story I wasn't actually there for, but I heard this from a couple of different people. So that was the first story that I wanted to bring up. Was that basically there was that one. There's also another story. This was from the Grand Chess Tournament. This one I was here for. There's no alcohol in this story. But there was a Blitz game where Lawrence Trent once again was playing Blitz against Levon or Roni. I think they were playing like 3-1 or maybe it was 4-1, something like that. And at a certain point when they're playing Blitz, you know, everybody's watching, everybody's very chill, and there's a situation where basically I think Levon makes a move. Lawrence, how's it going? I think Levon makes a move. He knocks a rook off the board and he hits his clock. And then Lawrence makes a move. And Levon's like, no, I got to stop the clock, get the rook, and put the rook back on the board. And basically what happens is there's this big argument. I think Lawrence says something to Levon like, you know, if you did this in like London or something, you would get like knocked out or something. And Levon was arguing for quite a bit as well. And like, I think after maybe like 20 minutes or so, everybody kind of calmed down and just got back to playing. But basically there was a big argument. And I think Lawrence, I mean, if I remember correctly, I think Lawrence wanted to go outside and fight Levon. So basically it's not something that's like one-off, and it doesn't happen with anybody. Like, these are things like people think that it's something like that just doesn't happen. But so yeah, those are just the 2 that I know of right off. Of course, Levon, there's the other story that I don't need to refer to from the that I don't need to refer to from the Olympiad in 2006 with Levon as well, but we don't need to talk about that one. But there are like, people think this is like some random one-off. It's not. I mean, these are not like, you know, everybody has their moments, and that's just kind of what happens. Yeah. So until I got back into chess during the lockdown chess boom, I never would have assumed the levels of violence in the game. Right, exactly. So we know how tilting chess is, so no surprise. I don't think there's a Magnus story. No, I don't know. But at any rate, the bottom line is that like almost all these stories involve alcohol and people losing their minds. So yeah, but it does happen. It does happen. So just for anybody who thinks that those random those stories featuring are the only ones, there are a lot of other good ones too. That are involved, but Vichy, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know Vichy's story, but generally what happens is like people get angry over a game or whatever, and like everyone wants to go outside and fight, and then nobody really fights at the end of the day. That's the thing. So it's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. Like that's what happens. Levon was mad. Well, basically, I mean, because what happened in the Levon and Lawrence thing was basically Levon was like, you stop the clock and put the rook back on the board, and Lawrence is like, we're playing for money, it's a serious game. You never do that. If you make a move and you knock a piece off the board, your clock should keep running. You don't get to suddenly stop the clock to pick the piece up off the ground and put it back on the board. So it's yeah, it's just all really funny. But yeah, as far as the Simon thing goes, everyone's like trying to make it into some big thing, which it just isn't. And like I said, we spoke, we're completely fine, and it's not, you know, it's nothing. There's no story there, unfortunately, for everybody who wants to think there's some story. Gary, I don't know about Gary. What I do know, however, is that another streamer who's a little bit older than me, his father was a professional boxer. Gadakamsky, his dad was a professional boxer, and I have heard stories of his dad basically like actually like, you know, like actually throwing punches you know, to you know, with certain other grandmasters. So that's probably the only other bit that I can think of if I go way back, or there's something like major. Like I heard that his dad apparently, like he was like mad or something, he punched a grandmaster who played in the US Championship a couple times, actually won a US Championship, I should say. So at any rate, yeah, it's there's, yeah, the whole thing is completely wild. There are a lot of different things, Tate, I don't know about. I mean, I have no idea. No idea. But at any rate, you boys need roid testing. Yeah, well, there's one common theme, which is alcohol's involved. When players aren't, like, you know, celebrating after a tournament, trying to let off steam, that's what happens. You see the clip where Yasser talked about when he almost punched Kasparov? I mean, like I said, like even Yasser, he's like as chill as they come, and he almost wanted to punch somebody. So as you see, chess is a very violent game, you guys. It's very, very violent. So these are the things that like nobody wants to. We want to think we're all super professional, super elegant. You know, nothing happens. This is how it goes. But at the end of the day, like chess is a very violent game. So be careful if you want to play chess professionally. So yeah, so that's the that's a little bit that I want to say. Chess is violent because the pros are a bunch of children. Okay, you guys. Okay, yeah, good one. Anyway, that was just a little bit that I wanted to cover on this topic before people try to like make things out to be like this huge big thing that it's not. So yeah, that's just a little bit that I wanted to cover. All right, so let's get back to some chess for a little bit. Let's see what happened in the chess. I'll change the scene back to the regular scene. Match is currently 6-2. Fabiano is just struggling here. Thank you so much to N3 SHTCG for the raid of 460. Appreciate. Thank you for the raid. Thank you to Munchess for the 19 and Skineem for the prime as well. Appreciate. Don't change the topic. Like I said, I mean, those are the only specific ones where they're like I'm very, very aware of it. But again, it's not something that hasn't that doesn't happen. Like people who think it's some kind of like big hoobaloo or whatever. But I will add though, however, speaking about myself, like one thing that I would note is that like those instances that happened, that was like during a period of my life, like I obviously don't talk about my personal life and things of this nature, but it was during a period that a lot of things were not really going right in my life. And I don't want to say like that's like behind it, but somewhere around that time I stopped being like kind of chill and happy when I had alcohol. And that's one of the reasons that I actually very rarely drink anymore, is because at some point I went from being like a happy alcoholic to being like an angry alcoholic. So that is the one other bit that I would add about it. Thank you so much, Don Alberto, for the 28 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's all in good fun. It's all chill. You know, it's what it is. But people don't need to make it out to be some like huge thing that it's not. So that's the that's just a little bit, that's a little bit to add. Am I a mellow alcoholic? I don't really drink anymore. When I was younger, I was very chill, like I mean generally very, very chill. But yeah, some point like 17, 18 around the time just kind of changed a little bit. So yeah, it's what it is. Angry alcoholic, there are plenty of people who are like that. So yeah, it's what it is. You mean drunk, not alcoholic? Oh, sorry, drunk, not alcoholic. Sorry, I mean drunk. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean I don't mean alcoholic. I mean like when you drink and getting drunk. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, I'm getting my words confused. So at any rate, yeah, it is what it. I'm angry even without alcohol. True story. So at any rate, that was just a little bit I wanted to add on the topic. I think I'm gonna play some Blitz for a little bit maybe and just chill. So let me change the scene and let's keep going. So all right, this match is I mean I guess I can follow a little bit more. Let's see if Fabiano can win this first game. We'll watch first game. If he doesn't win, I'm just gonna play some Blitz for a little bit. Also, I want to eat my food because my sushi did arrive. So here you guys go. Here's my sushi. It looks pretty good actually. I mean it's a little bit too bright to see the salmon looks yellow, but it's not yellow. Things are just Phasio vibes for the Prime. Thank you so much, appreciate it. Yeah, it looks good. I'm not complaining. They didn't give me chopsticks, so I have to eat it with my hands. But actually, I'm gonna get a fork. I don't think they gave me chopsticks, did they? No chopsticks. I'm gonna get a fork. Give me 1 second. Unagi, people fat. Unagi is good. It's not uni, no it's not. So all right, so we'll cover one game and probably I'm gonna play some Blitz in a second. Things are just certificates for the months. I'll play some Blitz. I don't think I'm gonna do the disrespect speedrun right now, but yeah, so just to answer the general thing, like I know some people like are trying to say that it's like some random thing only about me, but there are a lot of these sorts of stories that happen in chess, and I mean it is what it is. Also, generally when it happens is normally like at the end of tournaments when everyone's like you've been playing chess for like a week or 2 weeks on end, and there's like this built up energy, so everyone drinks and then things happen and everybody gets all crazy about it. Things over to Tarky for the 8 months. Sweet sushi for the fork. What do you want me to do? Like I don't have chopsticks in my house. What am I supposed to do? I don't. Nice deflection, right? Yeah, exactly, you guys. Lots of sex too. Well, okay, we don't need to go into such topics. This is a family friendly stream, you guys. Let's keep it family friendly. Thank you for that. All right, okay, at any rate, since we're being family friendly here, what's going on? We have a position where Fabian is apparently doing well. Thanks so much to Mamba Forever for the 69 gifted subs. Thanks so much to Mamba Forever. Thank you so much. So family friendly 69, of course, obviously, yeah. So Fabiano is getting a knight to f4, maybe queen g6 next move, and he should be doing quite well. If he doesn't win this game, I'll play Blitz. If he wins this game, I'll watch for a little bit longer. This is a family friendly stream with fighting and alcohol. Thank you so much N3 SHTCG for the tier 1. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you also for the raid once again. Really do appreciate it. With I believe it was 400. It was with why can't I pull it up on my Streamlabs? I'm too stupid. Professional streamer and I can't even figure out my Streamlabs. I'm such an idiot. 460. I was about to say 420, but I was like, wait a second, there's no way it was 420. So thank you for the raid with 460. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So watch Argentina. If I do that, I think I will get banned from Twitch if I watch that live. It's apparently 2-0 at halftime. Argentina on fire. They're on their way to the final where they're going to play against Morocco. So I think Argentina is going to win. I think so. They're going to win. We'll cover this for a little bit and then we'll probably, I'm just going to play some Blitz in a second, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so at any rate, like I said, this is not some, you know, everyone wants to pretend that everybody's like super great and everyone's like, you know, incredible, but it happens. Blitz against Kriari. Yeah, I'll probably play some Blitz, but I was going to eat my food. I forgot. So I got to eat my sushi. Talking about Simon and Gibraltar. Simon and Gibraltar, you guys, I just talked about that. I already talked about that. Yeah, I mean, things got blown out of proportion, things changed. Like, it was not some, like, I mean, honestly, we were standing outside for 5 hours. Like, it was like 10 or 20 minutes max. And you just stand around and that's it. So, yeah. It's all good, and it's all in good fun. I mean, when you look back on it, I think it's very easy to laugh at all of it. So, yeah. That's why you need more women to balance out all the testosterone, probably. But yeah, I mean, I heard that the Nepo one was also like fairly serious though, like that he was really angry at Lawrence and he really wanted to go outside and fight him. So, yeah, it's a lot of good stories over the years. All right, so what's going on? So Magnus is missing his queen. He's queenless right now. Have a good day. I'm having a great day so far. I'm having a great day. There is another common there is another common theme from all of that though, which is that the Brits tend to the Brits tend to always be kind of involved in these stories. I just realized, right? Because Simon and Lawrence are both Brits. Bishop e6 played. Let's see. Fabiano is better apparently, but it's not trivial. If you take, you lose to bishop c2. Rook d8. I mean, black should be better, but it's gonna be hard to win this. Of course we are. Yeah, I can't do a British accent. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not skilled. So anyway, okay, what's going on? Probably h4 h3 is one idea here. Who would I like to play in the SC finals? Well, I'm playing semifinals against I'm playing semifinals against Nihal, so I'm not in the finals yet. Bobby ever been absolutely smashed? Well, I remember in 2017 when we were there. It was 2017 or 18. I don't even remember, but there was I think when Fabiano was drinking that night too, there was a game of spin the bottle. So there was also spin the bottle that night too. So good times, you guys. Good times. Anyway, Rook d7 played. H4 knight g2. David Howell should took. Well, actually, David Howell, I think when he was younger, I think he actually punched an arbiter. I think he didn't get paid. Like, he thought he should have won a prize, and I think he actually punched an arbiter. So like, chess is very violent, you guys. Like, I'm not actually joking. I think he actually did. I think he did. I think he did punch an arbiter. Like no joke. Like, seriously, I think he did. Magnus, by the way, or not Magnus, sorry, Fabiano has completely messed this up, and I guess there's checking. Rook f4, king e5, or king d3, rook d4, king e2. No, spin the bottle with with both sexes, you guys. Not one sex. Come on, be serious. But thank you. Anyway, Magnus has set up a fortress here. He's gonna go f3, rook e4, and he locks it up. And this should be a draw unless Fabiano hangs his queen. So I think I'm gonna play some blitz in a second. King c3 or d2, I guess. Lots of words tonight. Yeah. Anyway. So king e5, king 3, c5. Oh no, Fabiano's gonna lose it. Or queen g3. No, Fabiano's gonna lose this. Oh my god, Fabiano's gonna lose this. Oh no, king d7 or knight c7, knight d5, and queen a6. Yeah, Fabiano's gonna lose, and Magnus is gonna win another game. With that, the match is essentially over. Yeah, the king is shielded. That's game over. Yeah, poor Fabiano, he loses. So let's just play some blitz for a little bit. The match is already over. The soccer's already over. So maybe I can play some blitz and people will enjoy it. Let's play right arm of the forbidden one. I'll challenge him while I eat my sushi too. So let's play some blitz. Play some blitz if I can get a game against somebody. Yeah, the football's 2-0. I think it's Z West for the 12. Fabiano and Magnus, I mean, it's already over. Like I said, the whole thing is over, so I don't really see any interest in covering it, and people are going to get bored by that anyway. So what else do we have? Roundox online. I'll send out like 5 or 6 challenges. Hopefully somebody will accept. I'm not playing Fortnite, no. Somebody's got to want to play some blitz. Nobody wants to play. I don't know. Hmm. No one's accepting. This is very boring. Hmm. I mean, I've sent out like challenges to everybody. 6 challenges. Okay, there we go. Let's play some Blitz. Here we go. Castles play a King's Any attack while I eat my sushi. I played Knight C6. I didn't even look. I expected to play something else. Play A3 here. I have not played this very well. I guess I'll go here. I gotta go here and trade, and I should be okay. Do you forfeit the SCC? No, you have to play the whole match, which is why it's a very rough format. Because like a lot of players do want to just stop playing at a certain point, but you can't stop. I'm eating sushi, you guys. It's very good. Hmm. If I could change the format, would I don't know. I mean, somehow it just feels like the format is just. Let's trade some queens. I mean, the format feels right, but then on the other hand, somehow it just feels unfair at the same time. You're eating with a fork, your Japanese roots are on fire. I understand that, you guys, but I understand what you're saying, but like I don't have chopsticks, and if I eat with my hands, then like I can't type or anything. Now the funny thing is here, I actually think I should take with the C pawn. I'm actually gonna take with the C pawn. I'm curious what's going on. This might be wrong, but let's just go here and trade, I guess. I should eat with a spoon. Okay, you guys, thank you for that deep piece of wisdom. Of course, I've completely bungled this like a total moron. Yeah, I've completely missed. What the heck did I just do to this? Why did I take with the C pawn? It's so idiotic. But I have Knight C6 and other moves too, maybe. I probably have to just make a draw somehow here. Do I have any tricky? I mean, I guess I go here and trade, maybe. There is counterplay now. There is no spoon. Yes, because it's your mind. What's it? Your mind that bends, or whatever heck that saying is. It's your mind, right? Oh, we found Rookie. Wait, but now I can go here, maybe. A little bit tricky, actually. Do I check or not is the question. I don't think I don't know. Oh, whoa. Knight C7. Now that looks weird. That looks wrong somehow. Okay, I go here. I mean, there's Rook C1. There's also attacks behind the pawns too. I can get in behind the pawns. Go here. Go here. Knight F5 is lurking. I mean, this is kind of scary for black now. Go here. I mean, if I take the pawn, I also have Knight F5. I mean, it's a little bit scary for black. See what he does. I mean, Knight F5 must be right. I just take 2. That looks Wait a second. He has some tricks here. Wait, rook d2 is a good move. Shoot. Ah, shoot. I misplayed this. I'll go here and maybe h4 or something. Oh, I've got takes knight g4, maybe. Maybe not. Okay, I'm kind of surviving. He's got no time. Like, we're playing straight 3-0, so he's got no time. So I go check. And he's so close to getting mated here. Can you wait? How's there no mate? Wait a second. Wait, if I go rook here. Stupid. Wait, but now I go there. I think my pawn's too fast. Yeah, I mean this is just I can go here and check even. Pawn's just way too fast. Good start. Stream title says Magnus Fabiano. Yeah, mods can change it eventually. Let's go b4, probably e5. Of course, I need to use the restroom, so I'm probably gonna take a short break after this game and then come back and keep playing Blitz against Dayak. But I need to use the restroom, so all right, Dayak plays his bishop d2. Right, I had this against him in I had this against him in something. What did I have this against him in? Like Title Tuesday or something? And this is really bad also. Just move and just it's 3-0, so like if I move quickly, good things can happen. Okay, queen e2. Although I'm maybe not so bad now. Bishop c6 maybe takes. The rook c1's a good move actually, like, or is it? Or is it? Wait. Actually no, I can just play h6 and like knight f8 maybe. Plays b3, which I don't really understand somehow. Not a king's any defense, no. He goes bishop c4, which I don't like. Wait, I don't have knight e6 here. Wait, so maybe I just play. Somehow I have to develop. I go here, knight d6, maybe. I don't know why I did that. I guess I'll just. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can't trade. What the heck? I thought I could just. What am I smoking? I guess I'll go here now. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. That was ridiculous. King goes c4. Start to play for counterplay. That's not how you play chess, you guys. You always do that, yeah. With bishop c5, but I take and take. I mean, this is a little bit messy here. Maybe 2. That feels like that hangs something, but really feels like that hangs something, but I don't have a move really. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I go here to hit the rook. Yeah, this is how I do it. Because I've got knight c4. Oh, but now I can just take the pawn. Shoot, I just missed that. Oh, still unclear, still complicated. Still messy, still very messy actually. He doesn't see it though, or at least right now he doesn't see it, so it's still complicated. He takes queen e7, and I mean this remains very, very messy. Now there's knight c4 also. Yeah, I think I'm starting to I check first actually. No, I check first because when I make the check now I cover the pawn when I capture. Yeah, this is working out beautifully, and I think I'm just winning. Yeah, I'm gonna go use the restroom in a second, and then we'll resume. I just got B2, so all right, I'll be back in 1 second, you guys. Just gonna go use the restroom, and then we'll keep playing Blitz. Hopefully he's ready to play more though. Or not. Okay. Okay, now I resign. Okay. All right, let's keep going. All right. Hopefully he's ready to play more, because I definitely am. Hopefully he wants to play more. Surely he's not just gonna stop, is he? No, I'm just playing Blitz because I feel like playing some Blitz. No, don't tell me he's done. Oh, come on, I just had to use the bathroom. I'm ready to play more. Thanks so much to Stab for the Prime. Thanks so much to Vicky. Thank you to Benton. No, I mean, of course I want to play more. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're back. Okay, yeah, I was just like, I just had to use the restroom. Obviously, I don't want to play 2 games. Yeah, I know Argentina's had 2-0, you guys. I'm aware of that. Okay, I'll play C4. I think there's that mystical champion for the tier 1. Rook C1. I mean, there's some weakness here. I should be doing pretty well objectively. Messy is better. I don't know what messy is better means exactly. Let's play Queen C2. I want to go Rook D1. I really like my position. He plays A4, which is a little bit sketchy. Yeah, A3. I guess I'll go. I'm not taking. This is tough, actually. I guess I'll just go to D4. I don't know if D4 or E5. Both moves are playable. I don't know which one's better. E5 stops Rook B8, but somehow I feel like I want the E5 square for my knight. So take is going to play Queen D5, I assume. Then I have Knight E5, and I think he's just lost, maybe. Yeah, this looks really, really good for me. Should be really good. Knight E4. Okay, that's a good move. Knight C6 if I take with the rook. That's just a pawn, I think. Takes, I just take. Yeah, I'm just up a pawn here. This should be pretty cleanly winning. Ah, but he has Rook B8, which I missed. Ah, Rook B8 is a nice move. I didn't see that. But Rook B8 is a good move. But Rook B1, Knight D2. Shoot. Guess I go here and take. This is not what I wanted to do, but this is not what I was hoping for. But I'm still up a pawn at the end of the day. Everyone loses more gracefully than Pinaldo, I guess. Can I go here? Oh, Bishop C3 is Rook B1. Ah, no, I take his Knight C4, Bishop C3. Bishop C3, I think. It's a pawn. I mean, this is going to be another long endgame, but it's a pawn. Can I go watch the World Cup? No, you guys. I'm playing chess. Why would I go watch the World Cup? Of course, this was a mistake, too. I'm still better, but it's gonna be hard to win this. Because I just trade the rooks. Bring the king closer. I mean, I am better. It's just a question of whether I can win this or not. I'm down on clock though, which is a slight problem here. Who cares about the World Cup when chess is around? Yeah, I generally agree with that sentiment. Here on king b3 maybe. This is a tough endgame to win. I guess I'll go f3 and e4 here. Go check. Somehow I have to maneuver. Actually, no, maybe I just use my bishop. Actually, I should use the bishop on this diagonal. Yeah, this makes much more sense. f5. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll take and play bishop f8. Still very tricky to win for me. Tricky to play for both sides here. I mean, I think I have a3 and I can bring the rook in. And I think I'm... Oh, he's got rook c4, which I just did not see at all. I'm very lucky that that's not actually losing. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was very bad. Oh, now I just blundered. I'm just throwing this game away. Trying to bring my rook in. I mean, I have a lot of play here. I have e2. I mean, go here, I guess. I'll go here. Start running the a pawn. He blundered. He got checkmated in one. There we go. Good stuff. Let's keep going. Thank you for VOD for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, let's keep going with g6. Play d6. Keep it simple. Yeah, you got Carlos there at the end. Now I'll play a6. This is not football. I'm sorry, you guys. We're playing chess. If you haven't heard of chess, it's a very ancient game that is played by many famous people over the many years. I'm gonna go b5 here. It's a4 again, so I'll play b4. Okay, now I'm gonna play a5 to consolidate this chain because I got a bad position last time. Go c5 here. Go e5. It's actually very similar, isn't it? Very similar. I have to take with a pawn. Yeah, it's the exact same position we had before, kind of, in some weird way. I guess I'll play rook f8 again. And now I can play knight f8 if I want. I maybe can go c4. I can also maybe... No, bishop a6 doesn't look right. So I'm going to just put the knights back on f8 and e6 again. Famous people like Felix Longgel. I mean, yeah, in 100 years from now, Felix Longgel is going to be remembered as like one of the greatest chess players of all time. I mean, just a true legend of the game. What more needs to be said? Yeah, I mean, 100 years, we're all going to remember Felix and what his contributions meant. He goes knight g5. Now I have bishop a6 here. Also have knight h7 maybe. I guess I'll go here and just take. I still cover the square with my knight. This is not disrespect. I'm just playing classic Blitz. I mean, this guy's a very good chess player. I don't know where Dayax, where he's going to peak out at, but I do think he's going to be, I would say, solidly over 2,700. I think he's going to be a solid 2,700 plus player. I just don't know when. Messi scored again? Wait, what? Wait, you said hat trick? Wait, what? What is this? Wait a second. What is this? Wait a second. Takes. H5. I mean, this is very bad. I know that. I just have to prove why. If I take and play rook d8. Am I stupid here? I mean, I should just be much better unless I'm insane. I think I'm just of a piece unless I'm crazy, but I could be crazy. Oh, not a hat trick. He only scored once. Oh, he goes rookie 3. I mean, this cannot possibly be okay for white. If I take and play knight g6, maybe I just take, and I think I just go bishop c8 because now I cut him off from rook h3. It should be winning for me. I bet for a computer this is cleanly winning. Go here on bishop e6. Oh, I should have checked first. Should have made the check. I think I should have made the check, but whatever. Okay, let's go here. Take with the queen. And knight g6. Or do I take with the rook and play knight g6? I just take with the rook and play knight g6 unless I'm insane. This should be holding for me. He's looking for the answer, but I don't see the answer. And there's no Allen Iverson around, so I think this is just winning. Yeah, rook f3. The thing is, again, there's no actual threat, as I can tell. If I just go here and queen f8, I mean, there's nothing he can do. Yeah, this should just be winning for me unless I'm stupid. I guess I just go here. Just have to make sure I hold all the glue together. That's really all that matters. Plays rook f5. Somehow I'm actually making a hash out of this. I think I just need to get my king active, maybe. Oh, maybe I have queen h8 somewhere? I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what he does. Go here. I'm just trying to keep everything together, kind of. Not easy, though. I can obviously take, I mean, this is not easy at all. I'm gonna go queen e8 to hit the pawn on a4, maybe. Yeah, I expected that. So really what I have to do is somehow have to unwind this. We'll go here. Let's go back. I mean, okay, now I'm gonna win because everything's hanging and he has no entries. Oh, whoops, I hung. Oh, what the heck was that? Oh, jeez. I'm holding all the glue, though. Yeah, there we go. We got the win. Woo, that was close. Keep going. 4-0. Adopt him? Unlikely. He's such a good player. I mean, to be fair, this is 3-0 though. In 3-1, I mean, Dayak in 3-1 is ridiculously good. But in 3-0, when we get, again, it's the same problem that Levant has. With no increment, it's tough to hang in there. This 3-1 Dayak in 3-1 is incredibly good. The zero ink makes a big difference at the end of the day. I guess I'll play f4 here. I'm gonna play g4, just all aboard this choo-choo train. And take, I can also go f5 and also play b4, but that looks ridiculous. I need to play this precisely. Okay, so when in doubt, just attack, right? That's what they say. I think that's the old saying, the old Soviet saying, when in doubt, attack. Or maybe that's the Russian saying, sorry. Go here. Yeah, maybe that's the modern day Russian saying. When in doubt, let's just attack our neighbor. Take the bishop here. I should be better. The question is, I guess I take with a pawn. B3 is a move. B3 and C4 is a move. I mean, I'm definitely better. I guarantee you that a computer thinks this is probably maybe like close to winning even. It's not easy to prove. So I guess I'll go B3 and C4 maybe. LMAO low-key diss. Of course it's a diss. What, should we be okay? I mean, should we be okay with that? We should never be okay with it. country decided to attack their neighbors and hundreds of thousands of people dying. They get an iwi for the 12 months. Pew pew, shots fired. Well, yeah, of course. Come on. Can't believe I'm eating sushi with a fork while I play chess. That's good though. Go here. Somewhere here there should be some way to break down his defenses. I'm gonna go queen e3 here. Target the knight. Keep an eye on the pawn as well. I mean, it feels like something's about to fall apart. I just don't know what's about to fall apart for him. Argentina is winning. They are winning, yes. Let's go knight b5. Attack the queen. I mean, he's in a lot of trouble here. I think I'm gonna go knight a7 and knight c6. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to basically like really put pressure on the central area. So here, thank you so much to Chase Moet for the 10 months. I mean, again, this looks terrible for black, but I mean, I even have d6 here, which maybe is good. Does d6 work? Let me think about this. Queen d6, rook d1, queen c7, takes 6, knight e5, queen c7. I mean, my instinct is that that's got to be winning. I'm gonna trust my instinct that it is. Or am I just an idiot? Oh shoot, I'm just an idiot. Or am I? I am just an idiot. Ah, crud. Yeah, I just missed queen e6, but I have knight e5 anyway, I guess. I mean, I'm still better. It's just not... no guarantees. I mean, f6 I take. He takes. I have rook e1. Goes king g8. I mean, I have bishop d5 maybe. I mean, look at these ops. Look at this pressure on the diagonals. I mean, this looks terrible for black. But even rook e1, I mean, this has to be losing. There's just way too much pressure here. I might have been wrong, actually. Queen d6. I play queen d4, knight f3 takes. Knight f3 I just take. He's getting mated. I think this is GG. Knight f3 I just take with the bishop. Queen g3, bishop g2 is mate. Takes, I'm up a piece. Yeah, this is GG. He's a Mystic Champion for the 500 bits. He goes knight g3. Bishop f7? Rook f7 is like the fancy... Rook f7 is like the bone crusher. It's a bone crusher if it works. It's so beautiful that if it loses, I don't want to be right. It's just so beautiful. I can't do it. I take, and then I take. It's just such a bone crusher. Yeah, he resigns. Yeah, we're doing well. Okay, I'm going to play the Carlsen, change it up a little bit. Thank you so much to XDimmy for the prime. Let's go bishop f5 here. Let's go e6. I'm going to play h6 here. Yeah, it's just a bone crusher. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard not to do it because it just looks so beautiful. Let's go here. I mean, c5 is a move. I don't know if it's a good move, so I'm going to play a6 here, and we'll go from there. Let's drop back. Thanks so much that Neo Tori. Wait, 3-0? Wait, now you guys are saying 3-0. Is it 3-0 or are you guys just trolling me again? Let's go knight f5. Oh my gosh, it is? Oh man. Oh man, wow. Holy moly. Holy moly. Wow, okay, I'm gonna go c5 here finally. Trade, let's go here, put pressure on the pawn. Wow. Argentina, baby. What can you say? I don't know if takes is right. Okay, but I guess I reroute the knight here at least. Maybe. I guess I'm going to play rook c8 and king d7 maybe. I also have queen b5 to trade the queens. Okay, I'll castle. I mean, at some point I've got to play like f6 to chip away at the structure. b4. Maybe... Maybe just knight a7 and knight b5 somewhere in here. Guess I can just trade and go like rook c8 also. I should be better here. I just don't know how much better I am. He's created the Swiss cheese here. I mean, he's trying to go g5. I mean, I understand his plan. I just have to make sure I'm quicker than he is. I'm not sure if I actually am, but I can take also. Knight a3, gh6, knight c4, queen d3, takes. No, this looks right. Knight c4 and queen c2. This looks correct. Maybe it's not, but it looks right at least. Could take and go like queen c2. Because now I have access. The pawn is weak. I can create an outside pass pawn. This looks right. The pawn is super soft. That's the main problem. Queen e4 is a move. Queen f5 I think is just winning because he can't guard this. Problem for white is the end games. This pawn, I mean, I get too connected here. That's the problem that white has. I think I'm actually just winning here, in fact. Thanks so much, General Director, for the 2. Pop I do for the 45. And T Dizzler for the 11 months. Thanks so much, T Dizzler. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Marockwave, Pokemon stands rise. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon must be loving it. Sub Rose also. I mean, they're just like Morocco. It's all about Morocco. King h8 was better actually because now there's some knight g5 peskiness that I shouldn't have allowed. But I'm still gonna win, I think. I don't see a good response to b6, a5, a4, a3, a2, a1. Hikaru is the Messi of chess and Messi is the Hikaru of soccer. Maybe. Who knows? I hope Morocco beats France. Nobody wants France in the finals. I mean, nobody wants France to win except French people. I mean, enough of France. We've all heard enough about them. Yeah, EU, France. Yeah, EU. XQC wants France to win? What? Huh? Huh? As XQC saying, huh? This position keeps getting Messier and Messier. Yeah, Marc Messier was a great hockey player. Great hockey player. Resigns. Yeah, we're just smoking it. We're rolling it up so far. 6-0. Quattro Mas. Quattro Formaggio, right? Quattro Formaggio. Rook e1. I guess I'll play d3 here. Maybe just bishop. I'm just gonna play this like really basic, like really boring chess. I mean, this is what Noterbeck would play. This is like a clean Noterbeck approach. Play knight b5 and attack the bishop. I don't know if this is right, but this feels reasonable. Seems reasonable, at least to me. What do I know? I think I have bishop f4 here if he moves the bishop. At least that's what I'm banking on. Maybe it doesn't work, but it looks pretty good. Okay, so he does play a6. So I have knight c3, but I think takes must be right. h3 looks correct to stop any funkiness on the g4 square. b5 reasonable. I'm gonna play b3, consolidate. Although that doesn't actually consolidate. Don't feel like I'm playing this game particularly well, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not enthused by my plan. I'm just gonna play c5. I mean, this is probably wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You know, actually what I feel like doing is I just feel like chucking an exchange. I'm not even worried. I'm just gonna chuck the exchange and go for it on the queen side. Rook e2 is also a move, I guess, but I'm probably gonna lose this game. But I go b4, a4, b5. I mean, so he's trying to play f5, f4. I'll go b5 here. b1. I mean, this is a slight mistake. This is the first slight mistake for my opponent. He's still probably much better, but that's the first kind of mistake. I mean, I guess I take and go like queen b1. Yeah, I missed bishop h3. Ack. Yeah, I missed that. Wait, or do I have c6? Wait, do I have c? Wait a second. Doesn't actually work, but do I have any tricks here? Like, I don't think I do, so I'm just gonna play this in a4, a5. Just go in and hope for the best. Okay, 8. Okay, go here, knight c5. I have to take. Go knight c5. Play like queen e3 maybe. I'm trying really hard to come up with some kind of nonsense. Take. Okay, now he's misplaying it. I mean, this is still probably winning somehow for black, but yeah, he's got this move, of course, which I did not see. And actually, I'm just lost, I guess. Why did I do that? I guess I go there. Oh, you can just play rook b2. Okay, it doesn't matter. I would have lost anyway, but that's unfortunate. Yeah, I threw that game. It is what it is. That was just a bad game by me. Let's play d6. I'm not going to play b5 unless I have to. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Unlucky. Well, I mean, I've gotten a little bit of luck already, so I can't really complain. Let's play e5. I just take on, I guess, and just castles. He's going to play bishop c4. Very drawish, kind of boring position. 5. I mean, I think this is a... Oh, he goes bishop g5. Okay, so let's see. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? This is not supposed to be great for white. Maybe I just trade and play h6? Yeah. Or Fabiano couldn't even win a game against Magnus. I don't know what the situation is. I'm not following, obviously. The rookie won. Takes knight a5 should be okay with e4 here, unless I'm crazy. Takes, I take knight d5, knight e8, of course. Fold the pawn. You want Fabiano to win one game? I mean, it's rough. He's playing Magnus. I mean, the problem with the SCC format is what happens at some point, like I said, I mean, you start going on tilt because, like, you know it's over because you know you're not going to be able to compete in the bullet. That's the problem. Like, you know you're not going to be able to compete in the bullet. So it's like, at some point, you just start to be like, okay, well, what are you even playing for? It's just like, bleh. Okay, it goes there. I'm going to go bishop f8, maybe. Probably going to play b6 or something here and, like, knight b7 at some point. I'd be careful not to just blunder something. Go here, hold the glue. I don't understand that move at all. I'm gonna play a5. I can obviously take. I can also play like knight b7. I don't know what I'm doing actually. I feel like I'm kind of drifting here in this end game. I'm gonna play like knight b8 maybe. Knight e5. I have g5 and bishop d6. There's g4. b5 is a move I can also take. What am I doing? Wait, I have to come up with moves actually. I don't have all day here. I'll go here. So I still have g5 and bishop d6. I play bishop g3. Okay, so now I go f6. Takes. I have rook e7. Okay, I've got to go g5 here. I don't have choices. Go here, maybe king f7. This is really bad for me, but maybe I can survive. I can just take, I mean, of course this is not good. I have rook c6 maybe also though. It's very tricky here. I'll go king e8. We'll just take. I'm gonna play rook d8 here, trade some rooks, relieve a little bit of the pressure. I'm still worse, but I'm starting to unwind this a little bit. And knight e3 is also a problematic move. If I do this, I go b5 and knight a6 maybe, or rook c6. I mean, I'm like hanging by like the thinnest of threads here, but I think I am hanging. Go here and king c8. Like I'm in a lot of trouble. But bishop b6. And knight b4 maybe. Oh, that's just a blunt. I mean, that's just a blunt, complete blunder, I think. Yeah, that's just complete blunder. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna win one more and end up in the plus. I'm gonna stop. Yeah, that was just terrible. Play one good game and stop, because just like that I'm starting to throw games left and right suddenly. Yeah, I mean, I'm just playing. I mean, that's the problem. You play against a good player, you make a couple of bad moves, it's gonna happen. So one more and then I'm gonna stop, because I'm still up rating points. 6-2 is still good because I'm getting 15 to 11, so I'm plus 8 I guess. 92. Cover the SCC. Why would I cover it? Magnus is just crushing him. Like, I mean, why would I cover it when Magnus is just completely steamrolling Fabiano? I don't understand what the allure would be. The song is messing you up. I highly doubt that. Of course, I shouldn't have done this either. I should have taken with a pawn. Takes though, which is interesting. That's not correct. I bishop g5 here. Bishop g5, rook d6, takes 95. I think this is right. Hopefully this isn't some kind of big blunder. Thanks so much to Savage, by the way, for the prime. Thanks so much, Savage. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, this should just be a free pawn. Okay, so he takes. I mean, this should just be really good for me if I'm not stupid. Maybe it's not so straightforward, though. Not quite as straightforward as I would like it to be. Could have played b4 first. Okay, but now I think that's a mistake. I thought that was a mistake. All right, b4, bishop b6. Or b4, bishop b6, and then what though? Rook a8. I'll go b4. This has to be right. That seems wrong. I mean, rook a5 should be very good. Or not, if I've misplayed this way I think I have. Goes to f6, which seems like a mistake to me. Doesn't seem right at all. Just really doesn't look right either. I think that's just a mistake. Doesn't look right at all. This does not look right. Okay, now do I play knight f5 or I think knight f5's got to be right. And I have rook a7 as well. Okay, this has to be bad somehow. Bishop d8 is a move, but again, does not look right. No, not. I guess I'll go here. Because bishop e7, there's bishop e8. g6, knight e3 to hit the bishop. Okay, I can take and check, which is good, but is that actually winning? Probably not. Still very tricky. I'm trying to win this cleanly and not flag him. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm winning, but now I have b5, b6. Well, he's got king f8, which of course I completely forgot about. What the heck am I doing, actually? What the heck am I doing? Yeah, I just completely flubbed this. What the heck? This one I told myself I was not going to flag him, and sure enough. Yeah, I'm going to flag him, but still. Yeah. Horrible. Oh, let's play one more. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I'm happy with the play there. That was so bad. Queen d3. I guess I'll just trade some queens here. Let's play a game of queens. I mean, it's hard to believe this can actually be bad for me. Maybe it is, but it's hard to believe. Knight c4 is a good move. Like, maybe this is actually some kind of weird theory. I don't even know. I'm just gonna put the bishop on d8 at some point. I don't know. I mean, I find it hard to believe this can really be that bad for me, but maybe it is. Nah, this can't be that bad. This just looks like some kind of weird home preparation line that's kind of silly. This is not anything special for white. I can go knight d7. I mean, the real thing is, how do I reroute? Like, my knight should be on f6, not on d7 here. And I have c5 somewhere in here. Is that? I mean, I'm not really that worried because I have c5. I can also take. I mean, f4 logical. I'll go knight f6 to guard everything, hold all the squares. And also go bishop c7 somewhere in here too. I'm just gonna go here. Keep it simple, stable. Can play g6 somewhere. The rook b8. Idea bishop d7. f5 I just take. Should be fine. Knight b3. Okay, so basically now he bails out. He admits the knight doesn't belong on a5, but maybe I should have gone b5 there. He plays d5, which is kind of annoying. I guess I'll take. Oh, I could have taken c4. What am I doing? So stupid. Ah, that's so stupid by me. I'll go rook. Man, this is just so dumb. We'll go here, force the rooks off. Fabiano still didn't win a game. I just go here and king f8. Or bishop. Actually, bishop d6 kicks the rook too. Does it mean he will get $0? I don't believe so, but maybe. I mean, I don't know. So let's just go here, attack the knight. Can't wait for Hikaru versus Fabiano. I think he'll be waiting a long time, my friends. I mean, the question is, am I actually better here, or is this just a draw? That's the real question. Go here in a5 and rook d6, or b5 a4. Maybe b5 rook d5 is the way to win this. I actually think I might be winning here in long term. Yeah, it goes there. I can play b5 b4. I just don't. My instinct is that rook d6 is correct, just to hold the glue and slowly walk the king up the board. Of course, I take. I bring my king in. This should be winning long term. Just instinctively, it feels like this should be winning. And I'm way up on clock here, way up on time. I'll go here and just take. I think this just wins a pawn. Yeah, we got the win. Good job. 8-2. That's pretty good. I did Reddit React yesterday, you guys. I did Reddit React yesterday. Yeah, I did Reddit React yesterday. So pretty good stuff. Rating gets a 3193. I win 8-2. I definitely cannot complain. So I am going to take a short break for about 30 minutes. We have Title Tuesday coming up in about a little over 1 hour. So I'll be back around like 4:30 or thereabouts, or a little bit later. So I'm gonna take a short break, you guys, and we are going to I'll be back then. So just give me I'm just gonna put a playlist on. We'll be right back.